To Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A man was arrested Monday after dealing drugs that killed 2 women August last year. Cloudy and 76. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:02. That's what Indianapolis police said. On the 11th of that month, police got a call to check on those 2 women at an Indianapolis home. When they got there, one woman had already died. The other was taken to a hospital but later died. Detectives looked at evidence and say it points to Kadeem Roach as the man who sold the drugs.
The 9th arrest for this year for the Overdose Death Task Force, showing that how far we've come really over time to get these very difficult investigations solved.
IMPD officer Tommy Thompson says Roach was charged and has a court hearing tomorrow. A man illegally living in Indiana is facing 35 years in prison. Officers say they found around 30 videos and images of a girl as well as inappropriate messages on Carlos Freddy Granados' phone. Granados pleaded guilty to several criminal charges. A new Indianapolis-based nonprofit is working to help veterans, men re-entering the workforce, and others facing financial challenges look and feel their professional best. Johnette Cruz reports.
In Pursuit Of is an organization founded by local nonprofit leader Brian Carmen to provide free job interview, attire, and coaching to under-resourced men.
If an individual is in pursuit of career advancement via job interview and just don't have the formal clothes that would be appropriate for it, we will connect them with job interview clothing that they can wear for that opportunity.
Carmen says if people lack confidence and don't believe they look the part, it can prevent them from trying to chase their aspirations.
Ultimately, we envision a world where the last thing someone has to worry about in a job interview is being underdressed so that they can focus on being their best.
Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indy and Fort Wayne are both ranked in the top 60 of a study recently done by Wallet Hub called Best Cities for Vegans and Vegetarians. Indianapolis is ranked 36th, and Fort Wayne is 54th out of the 100 most populated cities. Portland, Oregon came in first, while Anchorage, Alaska finished last. You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather. It's 3:04.
Hey, September is here, which means the kids are back at school again. Football is back, but did you know September is also Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and AAA Hoosier Motor Club would love it if you help support cancer research at Riley Hospital for Children, which serves more than 300 new pediatric cancer patients each year. Think about that number. I don't like that number, but we are thankful that Riley Hospital for Children is here to take care of your kids.
Get all the same member benefits like discounted zoo tickets, exclusive access to the AAA Tailgate Lounge at Ruoff Music Center, and the peace of mind that comes with their award-winning roadside assistance, all while supporting children with cancer at the same time. It's a win-win. To join or renew AAA, visit AAA.com, call 844-GO-AAA-GO, or stop by your local AAA office. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
You've got WIBC traffic at 3:05. Here's Alan Green.
Thanks, Jake. On 69 southbound at State Road 13, a crash blocking the left lane. 70 westbound before Emerson, a medical emergency right lane is blocked. 465 northbound slows Shadeland to Brookville. Eastbound is tight from Allisonville to 75th. This report brought to you by ParkWiz. Make parking the easiest part of your night. With ParkWiz, reserve ahead and roll right in without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Alan. And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Overnight rain with some thunderstorms possible. We'll look for lows around 64. And on Wednesday, cloudy, cool with some spotty showers and storms. Highs only near 73. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Tara Hastings for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel. On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
Well, I'll start out this segment like Rob Kendall started out his segment on the Kendall and Casey show. We beat Google.
We did it! We beat Google!
The Google Center, the data center in Franklin Township is no more. What happened last night? They just, Google took their paperwork and they got up and left and said, "Yeah, we're leaving. We don't even want this."
So before we do a victory lap here, let's pump the brakes.
They withdrew their petition. I know.
For now.
Yes.
And that's the key word.
For now.
Enjoy it now, because you have not seen the end of the Franklin Township Google Center push. And Jacob Stewart, who's a writer for The Star, put this out last night. Google's decision to withdraw their rezoning petition for the data center in Franklin Township in Marion County is likely a strategic move designed to allow them to refile in 3 months rather than a year. Because they withdrew their own rezoning petition, they can refile in 3 months. And what they're hoping is that 3 months from now, some of these wishy-washy folks on the city county council
Flip-flop.
Flip-flopping
Fauci. Flip-flopping what's her name?
Krista Carlino.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
And keep in mind, Boss Hogsett wants this to happen. This is something Joe wants. And usually, when it comes to this city county council, they do whatever old Boss Hogsett wants. So give them 3 months to either be bribed or be threatened in some way by Joe Hogsett. I'm telling you, you've not seen the end of this fight, and there will be some flip-flops.
Hey, man, it was really interesting. I heard a friend of the show who was just on with us last night, Michael Paul Hart, on this morning with Tony Katz. And, you know, he mentioned some of the stuff we were talking about, like the tax abatements and like $1 million over 10 years for taxes, which was nothing. And Tony, I wish I asked this question because it's a good point. And Tony was like, "So wait a minute. If they would have offered more money and more concessions on taxes, you'd be okay with this?" And then you have to go back and listen to him. I'm not going to get into the weeds on it, but it was a really interesting conversation. You can go back to WIBC.com and listen to that conversation. Michael Paul Hart went on to list a number of different reasons why they didn't want that. But man, these things, these data centers, like size of IKEA, like 5 of them,
right,
within eyesight, within an eye line of housing, you know.
And they use a minimum of 1 million gallons of water a day. Could be as high as 3 million. There's some conflicting reports. Yeah. So it just sucks the resources right out of wherever they're at.
But it's not over.
No.
Is your point.
No, they've got plenty of time to try to flip-flop some of these wishy-washy folks on the council. And again, the one everybody's looking at is Carlino, because she went from saying previously sexual harassment is bad, and I don't believe we've done a good job with this in the mayor's office.
Resign. Please resign, Mr. Mayor.
To the next week. I take it all back.
Sorry, I asked the guy that's involved in an alleged sexual harassment scandal to resign. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
She is the weak one in this group.
So embarrassing.
Right.
As a side note, again, that is so embarrassing.
And it just goes to show, what does Joe Hogsett have on all these people? You would feel like as long as you don't have a ton of skeletons in your closet, you've got the leverage over the human cigarette butt that is Joe Hogsett. But apparently, that's not the case. Earlier today, Nige, this was beautiful. Trump spoke at the UN.
Yes.
Now, before we get to his remarks, which I thought were fantastic, there was a big announcement from Secret Service. And I feel like this is kind of flying under the radar here. The Secret Service announced that they have dismantled a network of more than 300 SIM servers and 100,000 SIM cards in the New York area. Basically, a big electronic spying ring.
Okay.
They don't know if it was going to be for the UN General Assembly or something bigger. From what I've read, this network that was broken up would have the ability to text everybody in the United States within a couple of seconds. Here is the spokesman for the Secret Service talking about what they uncovered today.
Investigators discovered tens of thousands of co-located and networked cellular devices capable of carrying out nefarious telecommunications attacks. These devices allowed anonymous encrypted communications between potential threat actors and criminal enterprises, enabling criminal organizations to operate undetected. This network had the potential to disable cell phone towers and essentially shut down the cellular network in New York City. These devices were concentrated within 35 miles of the global meeting of the United Nations General Assembly, now underway in New York City. Given the timing, location, and proximity and potential for significant disruptions to the New York telecom system, we moved quickly to disrupt this network. To be clear, these recovered devices no longer pose a threat to the New York tri-state area. We will continue working towards identifying those responsible and their intent. Forensic examinations of the equivalent of 100,000 cell phones worth of data is underway. Early analysis indicates cellular communications between foreign actors and individuals that are known to federal law enforcement. This is an open and active investigation, and we have no arrests to announce today.
Wow.
I mean, that's a pretty big-time stuff.
Yeah, no arrests concerns me, but the fact that they caught it is awesome, and also the fact that this was being planned out is terrifying.
Right. Now, it's been a busy day for Secret Service. So they had this, and I think they're doing a little bit of celebrating today because the would-be Trump assassin, the one in Florida that tried to kill him at the golf course, but Secret Service was able to stop that. That guy, Ralph, he is guilty on all 5 charges and faces life in prison at a December 18th sentencing in Florida.
Could you imagine if by some awful miracle that he succeeded, the president would have been assassinated by a guy named Ralph?
And you look at that guy, Ralph.
Yeah.
He looks like
I know where you're going.
Old version of Jeff Spicoli. Like if Jeff Spicoli grew up and had to get a job at a bank, that's who this guy looks like. But he left all the ammo like by a bush near the golf course and was taken into custody, guilty on all 5 charges. As for Trump, he spoke at the UN today. Before he got there, before he got to the podium, he got stuck on the escalator.
And what do you mean stuck? Like there was a backup? Like there was too many people on the escalator and they were...
Oh, no. He and Melania got on the escalator to go up the stairs and it just stopped working. So he's just standing there, right?
Those escalators can be kind of finicky.
Dude, the ones in Vegas never work.
The ones in the Circle Center never worked.
So that was how his day started. He then got to the podium and his teleprompter wasn't working. Now, listen, Trump doesn't need a prompter, but could you imagine if that were Joe Biden, still the president, and his teleprompter goes out at the UN?
Oh.
Good Lord.
Oh, boy.
So here is how Trump addressed everything going on today.
I ended 7 wars, dealt with the leaders of each and every one of these countries, and never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen. But she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Thank you very much.
Like, it was just a, big roast session. He was up there just, I think our pal Jeff Boggs put on Twitter, he was telling Yo Mama jokes right to the face of the UN.
I love it.
Nigel, if you need a reason to drink tonight, raise one up for now former Oklahoma State head football coach Mike Gundy. Fired
Fat
as their football coach today. We will always have one of the great press conference moments of all time because of Mike Gundy when some journalist, might have even been a student journalist, I don't know, was ripping one of his football players. This is back before all the NIL money, and the coach had no part of it.
That's why I don't read the newspaper. because it's garbage. And the editor that let it come out is garbage, attacking an amateur athlete for doing everything right. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm not a kid. That's all I got to say. Makes me want to puke.
Yeah! Anytime you end a press conference with, makes me want to puke, it's a successful press conference.
Last time I was in Nashville, I believe it was for the AC/DC show, there were some dudes having a 40th birthday party, and they all had shirts. I'm a man. I'm 40. Customized shirts. Alan Green is filling in for Matt Bear.
Hey, Hammer, 70 westbound before Emerson. A medical emergency has cleared. Traffic backed up a bit from Shadeland. 465 northbound slows from Shadeland to Brookville. Eastbound 465 tight Allisonville around to 75th. 465 eastbound slows from 31 to 65 on the south side due to a crash. This report brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Mike Gundy is 58 years old now, and that was like 18 years ago, and it still holds up, that quote. I'm a man. I'm 40. You called him fat?
76 right now at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. All right, coming up next, we are announcing our next Hammer and Nigel live show. I think we're excited for this for a number of reasons. We'll talk about it next.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
At Andy Moore Ford, you're going to get more. Much, much more. With the Get More Guarantee, you always get more savings, more selection, and more for your trade. Buy your vehicle 100% online. Just go to Andy Moore, M-O-H-R, AndyMooreFord.com, and Andy Moore will deliver that car right to your door. Drive off in a new Ford F-150 XL truck for under $40,000 with over 100 vehicles to choose from. And if you rely on commercial trucks for your business, you have to check out Andy Moore Ford. The whole commercial center they've built to make sure your Ford truck or van fits your business needs is absolutely incredible. From medium to heavy-duty F-Series trucks. And they've got the biggest selection of Super Duty trucks in the state. Over 175 Super Duty trucks on the ground and ready to work for you. Talk to Andy Moore Ford, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Moore Ford, M-O-H-R. I love Andy. AndyMooreFord.com.
If you suffer from burning, tingling, or numbness, pay special attention as we discuss neuropathy with Dr. Matt Schulke, chiropractic neurologist and board certified in neuropathy. What is neuropathy?
Neuropathy is nerve damage in the feet or hands.
What are the symptoms?
The symptoms are numbness, burning, tingling, pain, and loss of balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
Absolutely, and we get amazing results.
If you have burning, tingling, numbness, pain, or balance issues, call Dr. Schulke today for a free nerve damage screening. This screening will tell if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for their specialized treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe nothing can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, even amputations. The first 10 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Simply call 463-400-3338. Act now. Call 463-400-3338 for your free nerve damage screening. 463-400-3338.
Pat Sullivan here with Michaela of Michaelis. If you have water damage, why should you call Michaelis?
Michaelis is a local family-owned Indianapolis company with 39 years experience. On call 24/7, 365. We are IICRC certified and will restore your space to pre-loss condition or better. And we work through the entire insurance process on your behalf to make it easy.
Water, storms, fire, and mold. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIX-INDY.
Truck drivers and owner-operators, there's never been a better time to team up at Schneider. We have more team-friendly loads than ever, including express delivery parcel freight that offers great miles with no delays to keep the wheels turning. Plus, for a limited time, company team drivers may be eligible for a sign-on bonus of up to $16,000. Owner-operator teams may qualify for a $10,000 incentive. Explore team driver positions at SchneiderJobs.com and search team contracting jobs at SchneiderOwnerOperators.com.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Hi, I'm Becca, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As an in-house designer, I can't wait for you to see our incredible selection of stylish and stackable rings. If you're shopping for your wedding bands, we have high-quality designs for every style and budget, from romantic to modern. If you're looking to add to a stack, your options are endless. Discover styles with clusters of gemstones, sleek all-metal designs, updated cigar bands, and signet rings perfect for an engraving. Because a friend knows you like options. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
This hour powered by Family Heating and Air, your American Standard Air dealer. Nobody cares for you like family.
Well, we're coming to your city.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Man, another Hammer and Nigel Road Show. Hammer, I'll let you do the honors.
Please make plans to join us on Beer Sample Friday, October 3rd at Coach's Tavern.
Yeah.
Presented by The Long Drink. Now, The Long Drink is backed by the golfer Ricky Fowler and the actor Miles Teller.
That's random.
So these guys
really
got together. It's a Finnish long drink. It's a sparkling refreshment made with real liquor. They're the presenting sponsors of what is shaping up to be my birthday party.
Oh, boy.
Beer Sample Friday, October 3rd.
Is Crystal going to be there to keep you under control?
Maybe. Maybe.
Because I got to tell you, I had tried to make plans to stay downtown all night that Friday, and they got squashed because my wife is going to be out of town for work. So I can't be there to police you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So Crystal is taking care of you that night?
She said she was going to try to come by. Try.
By the way, Miles Teller, just to let you know, Rooster in the Top Gun
Maverick
sequel Maverick.
Yes.
And, of course, golfer Ricky Fowler. If you know anything about golf, you know who Ricky Fowler is. So the long drink?
That's what it's called. A little play on words, I think, from the golf world there. The long drink, it's a new beverage. And my actual birthday is October 2nd. So this is the day after.
Okay.
So we're going to make my birthday a 2-day festival this year.
Hell yeah.
We'll have some beverages on my actual birth date, and the actual party will be Beer Sample Friday,
Fired up.
Coach's Tavern, YouTube chat. We want every one of you no good rotten sons of you know what's there. Every one of you. Folks that tweet us, folks that send us messages. We want you all there. Let's pack the joint. Let's have some beverages in celebration of me and all the joy that I bring you rotten sons of every single day.
That'll be fun.
Can't wait for it. Miss Allison, I need some mood music. Now, I know the name of the song is called Shipping Up to Boston, but it's got an Irish feel to it, right? The Notre Dame Fighting Irish play this before kickoffs at their home games. Dateline Ireland. Ireland just got their first Taco Bell, and some
really
Irish influencer got to be the very first person in line to try it out. Here is what he had to say.
The Crunchwrap Supreme. It was a lovely, meaty, cheesy experience.
I'm going to try it with some of the fire sauce. This might be dangerous for an Irishman to attempt.
It was.
This is actually my very first taco of all time. I've never consumed one before, so if I get the technique wrong, my apologies. I'm a huge fan of that.
The burrito and the nachos were probably my favourite. I thought everything was nice, very fresh. I didn't even know Taco Bell did chicken. It was everything I'd ever imagined.
Taco Bell did chicken. The chalupa was awesome. I loved it.
You would think that with a drinking
great.
culture like Ireland has, they would have had Taco Bells a long time ago.
You know, to soak up the alcohol after
Correct.
a long night. I'm sure they have plenty of other places and establishments for that.
That stay open as late as Taco Bell, though? I mean, that's the thing about them. They're open till like 3 or 4 in the morning. If you don't have a Waffle House or a Denny's that's a 24 hours nearby, you need to have either a White Castle or a Taco Bell.
The other thing, the Taco Bell Cantina downtown is still serving.
That's right.
Late night.
Heck yeah, they are. The last time we had a coach's show, I got overserved, and Crystal and I ended up at that Taco Bell probably about 10:30 at night when we had to sober up here.
I love it when you say you got overserved as if it was anybody else's fault but your own.
Sir, you ordered 5 shots of tequila.
You overserved me!
But in honor of the first Irish Taco Bell, great moments in Taco Bell history, this was an argument that took place, I believe, in a Philadelphia drive-thru.
Are one of you guys going to move? Somebody cutting in front of somebody, taking advantage of the situation. No, I'm not. I'm calling the police because what you did is...
Oh my God, it's Taco Bell. It's Taco Bell. Like, everyone's going to eat.
But how she just going to cut in front of somebody?
It's not worth your energy.
Great moments in Taco Bell history. Very little of this was in that Charlie Sheen Netflix doc, but this was a big story when he was going through his tiger blood, like rock bottom phase.
Winning phase.
The winning phase. A very drunk Charlie Sheen walking through the line of a Taco Bell in Los Angeles.
Awesome. Come meet him. She's a big fan. What's your name? Jaden.
Yeah, I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm so f***ing here.
No, you're cool, man.
Hi, sweetie, how are you? What's your name?
Tamara.
Tamara?
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Hi.
Awesome.
You're rad, man.
You guys are in a fight.
No.
No, we're not fighting. What's up with that tattoo? Let me see that tattoo.
Which one?
That one right here.
Go Reds.
Reds, yeah. Ripping.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you.
Right on. Cool. No, we're fine. We're fine.
Great moments in Taco Bell history. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Big news if you're in the market to sell your home. Zillow is ranking Indy number 2 among 2025's hottest markets. Home values have risen. They're holding strong. Now is a great time to sell with real estate expert Mark Deedle. Mark and his team are fantastic. Only local real estate expert I trust to sell my home. Like Dan and Casey in Indianapolis. They were wanting to downsize, but they needed to sell their old house, and they needed to do it quick at full value. Mark Deedle made it happen. They got their asking price in a few weeks without any repairs or an appraisal.
Mark Deedle is the only real estate expert that we trust and recommend on our show because of the guarantee. Mark Deedle guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You pick the move date, no long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Call Mark Deedle today, 317-755-4232, or go to markdeedle.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdeedle.com.
As proud sports medicine partners of the Indianapolis Indians, Butler University, Purdue University, and the Indiana Sports Corporation, Franciscan Health is here to keep our community moving. Whether you're a weekend warrior or high school champ, we offer injury evaluations, concussion testing, and personalized recovery plans to help you get back out there. Because when you love the game, we love getting you back in it. Call 317-781-1133 or visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedindy.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
He has been found guilty. Mostly cloudy skies and 77 degrees on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel, and this report is brought to you by Guardian Wells Financial. Here's what's trending at 3:32. A man named Ryan Ruth tried to kill President Trump while he was playing golf at his Palm Beach golf course when he was running for re-election last year. He also tried to stab himself in the neck after the verdict was read in court. Ruth is set to be sentenced on December 18th. And Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky are meeting at the 80th United Nations General Assembly as the war continues between Russia and Ukraine. Trump laid into Russia over reports of their drones being spotted over NATO countries, but he made sure to mention that it's too early to confirm if Denmark is one of the places seeing them.
I know about it, but they don't know what happened, but we're going to find out very soon.
Trump already had those separate meetings this summer with both Zelensky and Putin, and none of those talks really got them any closer to actually ending the war. Rain will continue to be a factor in Indiana all week long. John Hayrick reports on what lies ahead.
Things could get dicey on Wednesday. That's the message from Jason Puma. He's a meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Indianapolis.
We can't rule out a severe thunderstorm at this time. We're not expecting widespread severe weather or widespread severe thunderstorms, but an isolated severe thunderstorm that could produce around 50 to 60 mile an hour winds, that is possible.
He does expect dry weather, though, to return this weekend. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And you may remember how Jimmy Kimmel got suspended last Wednesday. He's coming back to his late night show tonight after being off the air because of those comments he made about Charlie Kirk's killing. Some stations won't see the show, like Sinclair and Nexstar. They are planning to block it from airing while they're still in negotiations with ABC. WIBC News Time is 3:34. You've got traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Retirement isn't just about reaching the finish line. It's about knowing how to play the next movement. Without a plan, your savings can feel like noise instead of music. I'm Jason Hutchins with Guardian Wells Financial. I've seen too many families head into retirement without the guidance they need. That's why I wrote Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. I'd like to mail you a copy at no cost. Call 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929. Inside this book, you'll find real-world strategies on turning savings into income, making smarter Social Security decisions, and reducing a bite of taxes in retirement. Call 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929 for your book today. Don't wait. Supplies are limited, and when they're gone, they are gone. Orchestrate your retirement. Discover the rhythm of a confident future.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wells Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Call 317-660-0929.
With your WIBC traffic, here's Alan Green.
Thanks, Jake. 465 eastbound is heavy from Harding to 65. Southbound Collector slows up between Michigan and the South Split. At 65, by the way, on 465 eastbound, there is a crash. Got the right lane blocked. 465 northbound slows Fall Creek to 75th. Eastbound tight from Allisonville to 75th. This report brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now your American Standard Cooling Weather Center forecast. Rain and storms are possible tonight with lows in the mid-60s, and for tomorrow, spotty showers and storms with highs in the low to mid-70s. And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
So that crazy SOB Ryan Ralph found guilty on all 5 charges. He was the guy that tried to assassinate President Trump at the golf course down in Florida. Now, after the verdict was read, he tried to stab himself in the neck multiple times and was like tackled by security. His daughter starts yelling in the courtroom.
Hold on, stab himself in the neck with what?
A pen.
Holy God
like an
almighty.
ink pen, was trying to stab himself in the neck and kill himself. Did not succeed. His daughter starts freaking out. She starts running out of the courtroom yelling she's going to get him out of jail. I mean, this whole thing was nuts. Absolutely nuts. And this guy, and all we have is court sketches because no cameras were allowed. So the court sketch makes it look like the offspring of Jeff Spicoli and John Kerry is getting tackled and a pen going into his neck.
Well,
here.
look, there's precedents of somebody being killed by a pen. I can't remember if it was Goodfellas or Casino, but it involved Joe Pesci stabbing, I think, Billy Batts with a pen to death in the bar. I think that was good. Yeah, it was
Goodfellas, if it's Joey Batts, yeah.
Tommy, Billy Batts. So there's precedents for that. I didn't know you could kill yourself with a pen, but
it could be done, but you got to do it right. Ryan Ralph did not succeed at that. So
well, good. I'm glad he's
the fact that he's scared to go to jail, clearly, and will still be going, makes me smile. Another big story tonight is the return of Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, yeah.
He is back. Nige, I made an AI video of you embracing your
I saw that.
Your pal Jimmy on social media.
You're so good at those videos. I was just wondering why you didn't make the video. We were embracing, but we didn't kiss in that AI video, which is usually your MO.
I thought about it. I thought I probably already pissed off our audience enough.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Joining us now on the hotline to talk a little bit about this whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, Dan Zakshesky. He's a writer for Outkick, Outkick.com.
Hey,
Dan and I chat on Fridays when we go on with Coach Dockich's program.
It's fun.
Danny Z, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, guys. You guys spend the day reading Kamala's book or what?
Yes, it's written in crayon, so it's right up our wheelhouse here.
It's easy.
Oh, it's perfect for you, Jake.
So Kimmel returns tonight, and he was never fired. It was a suspension, an indefinite suspension. But now we're seeing local affiliates say, okay, if you want to bring Jimmy Kimmel back, we're going to bail. Sinclair being one of them, and some other folks saying we're not going to air Jimmy Kimmel's show tonight. What do you think here? Because I know you've seen the messages on social media. You're either for free speech or not for free speech. What say you?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of conflicting factors here. I think ABC, Disney wanted to show that they're not, quote unquote, giving in to cancel culture or whatever you want to call it, so they put Kimmel back on air. I think people were mostly right when they said, look, Kimmel's ratings are bad. The show's not doing well. This provided a perfect excuse to get rid of him. But because of all the counter pressure from the leftists, they couldn't just fire him for this because it would look like they were bowing down to Trump or the right wing or cancel culture, any of those things. So they have to put him back on air. I still don't think the show has much of a chance to be, super long-lived after this. I think this is kind of the beginning of the end for Jimmy Kimmel. I don't personally think they should fire Kimmel over his remarks. I mean, now if they want to fire him because his ratings are terrible, well, it's kind of the way the business works, right? You guys know it better than anyone. But is it an attack on free speech? No, not really. The federal government didn't get involved. I mean, yes, there's people saying the FCC chair has threatened licenses, but they haven't actually taken any action. Are they putting a little pressure on? Well, sure, but what government hasn't done that? Look at the Biden administration. Today it came out that Google and YouTube were kind of coerced into censoring conservative commentators, and now they're putting some of them back online. Did they make a law that said they had to remove
that YouTube and Google had to remove those creators? No. Did they put pressure on them to do so? Absolutely. So this isn't like something that's new to the right. And of course, you're hearing all the fascism talk and all that. Didn't hear a lot of fascism talk when they were taking down COVID stuff a few years ago.
Right.
Not at all.
Like the hypocrisy
Oh, my
is
God.
what is somewhat laughable here, right? Like the same thing kind of happened to Roseanne. And then you bring up the COVID stuff. There were doctors in Florida that just did a video saying, you know what? We're seeing that a certain group of people are the ones affected by COVID.
Alex Berenson.
Alex Berenson being one of them. And then you could also talk about the Hunter Biden laptop story. The New York Post being censored because they put a story out about Hunter Biden's laptop, which ultimately ended up being true. So it feels like there's a lot of welcome to the party, pal sentiment from the conservative movement to these folks that are pro Jimmy Kimmel, right?
Yes, I agree with that, but I'm still on the train of like, just because they did it doesn't mean you should too. I didn't love the FCC chair, some of the comments he made, if I'm being totally honest. I would prefer to let ABC handle it, and they should have made the decision. I thought their statement was kind of bland, like, oh, we took them off the air to settle down a tumultuous time or to lower whatever the hell that was. And then Kimmel's going to come back with Gavin Newsom? Like, oh, yeah, way to lower the temperature, ABC. What a decision that is.
Let's be honest. I think we're all just surprised his first guest isn't Tyler Robinson, right? Like, knowing how Jimmy Kimmel is, aren't we a little surprised that wasn't the first guest?
No, not Tyler Robinson. It would be the trans partner. That was where my money was.
What, and the whole thing with Kimmel, like if Biden, when he was in the office, when he was in the administration, Dan, and he had wanted to set up this disinformation policy.
The Department of Misinformation.
Yeah, the Department of Misinformation. Kimmel, what he said about the shooter would have been subject to that. Yeah, no, the shooter was MAGA. The shooter was MAGA. Now, and I realize after that, to put it in context, after Kimmel said that, he went on to play a clip of Trump being asked about Charlie Kirk, and then Trump said something bizarre about the ballroom, and you see all the trucks and everything like that. They could have easily gotten away. My point is that there are still affiliates, Sinclair and Nexstar, that are not airing Jimmy Kimmel tonight. I mean, there are, I believe, 12 top 10 markets.
Top 50.
I'm sorry, 12 of the top 50 markets not airing Jimmy Kimmel tonight. So this is still a big deal, I feel like.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I believe this is, again, the beginning of the end for Kimmel. You're not going to survive not airing, your late night show that you're paying this guy millions and millions of dollars and spending millions of dollars making this show just to have it not air on some of the in some of the biggest markets throughout the country. And I want to say, look, I mean, funny is funny. I thought Kimmel's joke after the quote unquote misinformation was pretty funny when he said Trump was going through the stages of grief and the fourth stage is construction. Like, that's funny. That's a good joke. But I do want to go back. You pointed out the misinformation thing. We don't hear that word as much anymore, do we? Like, we heard it a lot with COVID, but there's been a ton of misinformation about Trump's assassination attempt, the Charlie Kirk assassination, like things that have happened recently, and there's been misinformation. And all of a sudden, that word's just not used anymore. I wonder why that is. Can you guys figure it out?
Dan Zakshesky with us from Outkick.com. Awesome writer. Covers a number of topics from the world of pop culture and politics and sports. Last thing here before we let you go, Danny Z. I may or may not have action in this Oregon and Penn State game on Saturday night.
Uh-oh.
You are a Penn State product, an unapologetic homer for that school. What are we thinking here?
I think I have to recuse myself because I can't when it comes to Penn State separate the head from the heart. The gambler in me says this is a great spot to take the points with Oregon. But my heart says no. No, it's not. Penn State's going to win by 40. Come on. It's going to be a whiteout in Happy Valley under the lights. This is awesome. But, God, James Franklin just kind of sucks, especially in big games. And that really has me worried about this game in particular.
Did you ever go to a whiteout, Danny Z? Did you ever make it to a whiteout?
So I went to one when I was in college. There was a night game against Illinois. But back when I was in college, though, a lot of people may not know this. Like the Big Ten didn't allow night games before like November. It was like this whole thing. So the whiteout night games were exceedingly rare when I was in college, and I think things have kind of obviously changed since then, since they're having a night game in September. So there weren't a lot of opportunities. I did go to one awesome whiteout against Illinois. I think Penn State won 31-17, I think the final score was. Anyway, trip down memory lane. I am going to the game, however. I tried to get Oregon tickets. They're like $500. I'm like, look, I love the school, but come on, that's a little ridiculous. To sit in like the nosebleeds. But I am going to the game against your guys from Indiana on November 8th, and I couldn't be more excited.
Okay, well, enjoy the win you might get this weekend before the ass beating that the Fighting Signettis bring to you guys.
No. That one is not head and heart. I am not split. The gambler in me, the homer in me, Penn State is going to roll in me.
Where can we see your work at, sir?
I'm always on Outkick.com, and of course, catch me and Hammer on Don't At Me with Dan Dockich. Most of this week's Friday, but Hammer, we got a special edition Thursday this week.
I like it. Danny Z, Dan Zakshesky of Outkick, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks, guys.
It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Loved the job that Galaxy Concrete Coatings did on my garage floor so much that I recently had them back to do the concrete floor in that scary room in the basement, the utility room where the furnace is. I actually like going in there now. The coating looks fantastic. There's tons of different styles to choose from. The new coatings are 4 times stronger. They've got a lifetime warranty. So they worked a miracle in my garage and on my utility room floor. They can work a miracle for you. Check out Galaxy Concrete Coatings website, galaxyconcretecoatings.com, or call them 751-9070. Make sure to tell them Nigel sent you.
What is 988? It's a way forward. It's a listening ear. It's whatever help you need, when you need it. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline offers trained crisis specialists, ready to talk to you 24/7. If you or someone you love is experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis in their life, call or text 988. Want more information? Visit 988indiana.org.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Connecticut's non-electric technology means no timer, settings, or headaches. Just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Connecticut water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Connecticut, American-made, Midwest tough.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Join Citizens Energy Group for free food, fun, and family-friendly activities at Community Resource Day on Saturday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Citizens Energy Group, located at 2020 North Meridian Street. Connector resources, assistance programs, and more. On-site translation services provided by Intrends Inc. Enjoy free food, giveaways, and fun. Community Resource Day is Saturday, October 4th at 10 a.m. Visit citizensenergygroup.com/CRD.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
As our loved ones age, ensuring their safety at home becomes a top priority. This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joy's House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I'll be right back with some practical things you can do to reduce the possibility of a fall or injury.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Removing tripping hazards such as rugs and floor clutter is one way to prevent or minimize falls around the home. Another is to position grab bars in the restroom and other common areas where your loved one may need some extra support. Contact your local area agency on aging to inquire about low-cost or free installation services. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joyce House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access a library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
Heating and air conditioning can be the largest investment you make in your home. Here at Family, we pride ourselves in offering many flexible options.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go.
The Home and Garden Show hits the road again this week, and they're headed to the Atlanta New Earth Festival in Atlanta, Indiana. Join Pat Denny and the gang this Saturday from 9 till 1 in the center of Atlanta, just 7 miles north of Cicero and Morse Reservoir.
Alan Green's got a look at the roads.
Thanks, Hammer. 465 eastbound on the south side, heavy from Harding to 65, where there was an earlier crash. 65 southbound, heavy between 21st and the north split. Then the southbound collector is jammed from there to the south split. And 69 southbound before 82nd, stalled vehicle as traffic backed up from 106th. This report's brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, we've got partly cloudy, 76 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Let's crank up a Hammer's Hero. And now, it's time for
Hammer's Heroes!
Dateline, Arizona. 70-year-old woman in Arizona. 70. Her name is Carla. She's battling an aggressive form of breast cancer.
Oh.
But last week, she got to see her all-time favorite band. She's 70 years old.
Yeah?
9 Inch Nails.
Oh, you're kidding.
70-year-old badass Carla, who's fighting breast cancer, got to see her favorite band, 9 Inch Nails.
That's awesome.
She got floor seats at the show thanks to an AARP program called Wish of a Lifetime. Here she is talking about 9 Inch Nails and living well.
He does write a lot of things about death. I believe the more that you give, the more you get back. And I love giving things away. The 2 words, be kind. What you say might cheer them up in ways that you have no idea it does.
Okay. That is awesome. I can understand how she's a hero because, first of all, she's 70. 9 Inch Nails has been around for 37 years. So let's, do the math. I mean, their first album, Pretty Hate Machine, came out in 89. She was in her 30s when 9 Inch Nails started making music.
It just sounds weird to me that a 70-year-old would be so into NIN.
It does, but 9 Inch Nails, they were formed in the 80s. I think 1988 was when Trent Reznor in Cleveland, Ohio, formed 9 Inch Nails. So I know 70's a number, but in her 30s, that's when she became a fan, if I'm reading this right.
Good for her. Great moments in 9 Inch Nails history. Here is a little mashup that I put together of the biggest hit, Closer, from 9 Inch Nails, with Donald Trump talking about fracking.
Help me get away from myself. Frack.
The frackin' remix exclusively from the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, it's Rob. And fall can be the perfect season to tackle those home improvement projects before the weather turns cold. And if your windows are old, drafty, or just plain inefficient, Now is the time to finally do something about it because Universal Windows Direct has an incredible September offer. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. So whether you need 4 or 14, you only pay for half. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. So no interest, no pressure. And here's a bonus you'll love. $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule now. So let's review. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. 0% financing for 3 years, and $500 off your entire home improvement project. Some restrictions may apply, so to get all the information and schedule your free in-home estimate today, call 317-659-7574, 317-659-7574, or check them out on the web, universalwindowsdirect.com, universalwindowsdirect.com. Tell them Rob sent you.
Of all the times to buy new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus, get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease, 2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
Tee up for a great cause at the annual MASH Golf Outing. Practice your swing for the event October 7th at Woodwind Golf Club in Westfield, and you'll not only have a great time, you'll be helping first responders and veterans overcome PTS. With a silent auction, swag bags for everyone who participates, fun on the links, and more. Arrive by 9:30 for registration. Play begins at 10:30 and awards at 4:30. That's October 7th at Woodwind Golf Club in Westfield. Go to mashministries.org for more details.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
A Quality Supply and Tool now through November 2nd. While supplies last, there's a huge Milwaukee sale going on. Enjoy lower prices on outdoor power tools like chainsaws and blowers. Or grab a select M18 4 or 6-piece combo kit and get not one, but your choice of 2 select M18 tools free. The sale's at all 4 Quality Supply and Tool locations in Bloomington, Lafayette, Indianapolis, and Jeffersonville. Whether you're a pro during the week or want to work like one on weekends, Quality Supply and Tool helps you do it by thinking outside the box. Store.
At Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, you'll talk with an oncologist within 48 hours of your diagnosis, so you won't have to wait to start finding answers.
They got me in pretty quickly to meet my team. They gave me the plan and what they knew and what they wanted to do. I was really impressed with the care team and the approach they took.
Learn more about Community MD Anderson at ecommunity.com/cancer.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, how the weather will roll out in the coming days across the state, an update about a man on Indiana's death row, and what an organization you'll hear about soon. Those stories coming up next right after Fox News. You are listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it is now 4 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert. A would-be assassin is convicted on Lisa Brady. Ryan Ruth, guilty on all counts in a second Trump assassination attempt on a golf course last September. He represented himself and argued there was no intent to kill. His daughter screaming that he didn't hurt anybody and that the trial was rigged as the verdict was read. But Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche tells Fox the evidence was overwhelming of Ruth stalking and researching then candidate Trump's movements and then waiting on the golf course for hours.
If it wasn't for the work
honestly, of a rock star Secret Service agent who saw the muzzle of the gun pointing out of the bushes. Who knows what would have happened? So while I'm very sympathetic to the family because of what they've had to go through, make no mistake about it, Mr. Ruth was a calculated attempted assassin.
Ruth could face life in prison when he's sentenced in December. His reaction to the verdict was trying to stab himself in the neck with a pen in the courtroom before being restrained by several U.S. Marshals. President Trump telling reporters a short time ago the case was well handled.
And it's very important. You can't let things like that happen. Nothing to do with me, but a president or even a person. You can't allow that to happen. And so justice was served, and we'll see what happens.
The president thanking everyone involved, including, in a social media post, the witness who spotted Ruth running from the scene and alerted law enforcement with very detailed information. This as the president continues meetings with other world leaders at the United Nations after a speech critical of the UN earlier today, at one point calling uncontrolled migration a crisis and accusing the UN of funding it. He also defended the U.S. withdrawal from the Paris Climate Change Accord, arguing it hurts industrialized nations that follow the rules, while any progress is wiped out by rule-breaking polluters. Stocks finish lower, the Dow down more than 100 points at the bell. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Watch out for rain. Mostly cloudy and it's 77 degrees now on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:02. That's what you'll want to do no matter where you are in Indiana.
Yes, we're going to see a storm system moving into the Ohio Valley here tonight.
Jason Puma with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says the storms could increase tomorrow, too, and bring high wind gusts and heavy rain at times. Roy Lee Ward's attorneys asked the Indiana Parole Board on Monday to grant clemency, citing a recent autism diagnosis and signs of remorse.
Ward, convicted of killing 15-year-old Stacy Payne in 2001, is scheduled to die by lethal injection on October 10th. His lawyers argued on Monday that he does feel remorse and doesn't fit the profile of a psychopath.
He is a person filled with sadness. Roy is filled with self-loathing. He is filled with shame.
The parole board will advise Governor Mike Braun, who is the only one who can grant clemency. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A nonprofit leader named Brian Carmen founded an organization based on a gap in the community.
We are an Indianapolis-based nonprofit, really created to increase accessibility to job interview clothing for under-resourced males in pursuit of career advancement opportunities.
It's called In Pursuit Of, and it helps men in the city get ready to look and feel their best for employment interviews. And after picking up their first win of the season, the Irish know bigger challenges are ahead. Len Clark reports on what Coach Marcus Freeman is stressing before the trip to Arkansas.
Freeman says his team's response to adversity will define the season as the 1-2 Fighting Irish have their backs up against the wall.
During tough times, there's two options. You fight or flight. And the guys that flight blame other people. That's the call.
The Irish are preparing for a road test at Arkansas and will face one of the nation's top 5 offenses. It's also the first ever meeting with the Razorbacks. Len Clark, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather. It's 4:04.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
With your WIBC traffic at 4:05, Alan Green, what you got?
Hey, Jake. 65 southbound is heavy from 29th to the north split. Then the southbound collector is solid right down to the south split. 465 southbound slows between 70 and Washington. 69 southbound before 82nd, a stalled vehicle. Traffic is jammed back from 106th. This report's brought to you by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code RADIO for an extra 5% off. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're tracking our next round of rain and a few thunderstorms into late Tuesday night with lows falling into the mid-60s. Wednesday will be active with on-off showers and storms throughout the day. Some heavy rain possible at times as highs can only get into the low to mid-70s with light winds. A few showers can't be ruled out through Thursday, although we are expecting a more dry day on Thursday. Highs will struggle to once again get into the low to mid-70s. Some areas could receive an additional 1 to 2 inches of rain spots. I'm with TV Storm Track ABD meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos? So let's rock!
You know what's interesting, Hammer, is that there have been several politically motivated attacks flying under the radar. We're talking disruptions at vigils for Charlie Kirk to a shooting at a local ABC News station, not here in Indy, but all this happening after the firing of Jimmy Kimmel, the death of Charlie Kirk. That we've got quite a list of things we could go over of the left being violent after.
Now, how is this possible, Nige? Because I was told that it was time to tone down the rhetoric. It was a time to turn down the temperature, right? Isn't that how it works after every time a crazy leftist shoots someone?
I mean,
they turn down the temperature?
Republicans have said that. I don't know that I've heard very many Democrats repeat those sentiments.
I've heard Hakeem Jeffries say it. To his credit, Hakeem Jeffries did say that, and he did vote to honor Charlie Kirk on the House floor.
A lot of Dems did not.
52,
yeah,
including Indy's Andre Carson. And despite the fact that it was a unanimous vote when it came to the Minnesota lawmakers.
Yes.
But I digress. Different story. You're telling me that since Charlie Kirk's murder, when we were told we're all going to turn down the temperature, tone down the rhetoric, there's quite a list?
I mean, I'm looking at this list. Let's start with Keith Olbermann. What's the history with Keith Olbermann? Why should people know him?
Well, for a long time, he was a Sports Center anchor, and that's kind of where he made his name. He was part of those Sports Centers with Dan Patrick when I would say ESPN Sports Center was in its prime. And then after that, he went to MSNBC, and he became just an absolute lunatic, and now he does stuff from his basement.
Did he come back after MSNBC and do baseball games and call baseball games for a while?
For a little bit,
okay.
Yes. For a little bit, yes. At one point in his life, was in a romantic relationship with Laura Ingraham.
Oh.
I know, right?
That's just...
Laura Ingraham used to funnel that hog. Let that sink in.
Oh, stop it. When you put it like that. He had to delete some tweets, right?
Oh, he's delete tweet guy. Is there anybody more gutless than delete tweet guy? The only time I will ever delete a tweet is if I misspell something and it's past time for the edit, because I get tired of seeing all the grammar Nazis come at me. But other than that, if I've said it, I will sit there and own it. Even if it's incorrect, I'll post a correction.
So Olbermann said something to the effect on Twitter to Scott Jennings on CNN, the Republican, who is a real Republican on CNN, who is a star on CNN, who is the reason why people watch CNN. I think Olbermann, to the effect of "you're next,"
right?
When we're referring to Charlie Kirk, and I think you and I know, we both know how that response feels.
Right.
All right.
Right. For sure.
Something similar.
We get that stuff sometimes.
Yeah, right.
Here's just real quick list of the peaceful and tolerant left. 2 people were arrested after allegedly disrupting a Massachusetts vigil for Charlie Kirk. This is from Boston.com. Another assault took place during a vigil at a Florida retirement community when a 56-year-old barged in and started beating up a 73-year-old. A gunman shot and killed a man at a New Hampshire country club, and a witness claimed this was for the, quote, Free Palestine movement. A 64-year-old man was arrested Friday for allegedly shooting at the local ABC news station in Sacramento.
Yeah, put a couple holes in their building.
A few examples from August and early September: bomb threats, riots, assaults, and one instance where a woman allegedly tried to run over a Border Patrol agent who was arresting illegal aliens in Maine.
Yeah, well,
again, the peaceful and tolerant left who wants you to turn down the temperature.
I was going to say, so much for toning down the rhetoric. That's quite a list, and that's not all of it. We could go on.
Hey, if we're going to do rhetoric, let's do rhetoric. Would you like to hear from an idiot, Nigel?
What is Hogsett in the building? Is hot? Is he wandering around here with a beer? What's going on?
I tell you what, if Hogsett were here, I think he could come to the back where we've got the bar in our office.
Yeah.
And I think he'd have a good time. But no, this is Kamala Harris.
Oh, okay.
She's on the media tour now promoting her horrible book. And
that horrible book.
She did something that as a Democrat politician is probably not wise. She kind of got sideways with Rachel Maddow of MSNBC. Now look, I get you might not like Rachel Maddow, or you guys might not watch Rachel Maddow, but she's the only person getting any ratings at MSNBC. She's the only one that's any good at what she does at MSNBC. Nobody's watching Jen Psaki. Nobody's watching Stop the Hammering guy. Nobody's watching Morning Joe. She's the only one that delivers any results whatsoever.
Lawrence O'Donnell, I believe, is the Stop the Hammering.
She's talking about the Labor Day special. So Kamala Harris came out the other day and said, I was going to possibly pick Pete Buttigieg to be my running mate in the election, but come on, I can't pick a gay guy. Now I'm paraphrasing there. Well, that didn't sit well with Rachel Maddow, who is gay. So here's a little bit of Kamala explaining herself to Rachel Maddow.
To say that he couldn't be on the ticket effectively because he was gay is hard to hear.
No, that's not what I said. That he couldn't be on the ticket because he is gay. My point, as I write in the book, is that I was clear that in 107 days, in one of the most hotly contested elections for President of the United States, against someone like Donald Trump who knows no floor, to be a black woman running for President of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man, with the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk.
So it was because he was gay.
Correct.
That was the point, Rachel Maddow. That was the point of the question. And she said, no. That's not why I didn't pick Pete Buttigieg to be my running mate. And then at the end of that, she goes, he was gay.
Would you like to hear more from an idiot?
There's more?
Please.
And the stakes were so high.
Oh.
I think Pete is a phenomenal public servant. And I think America is and would be ready for that. But when I had to make that decision with 2 weeks to go, and maybe I was being too cautious. I'll let our friends, we should all talk about that.
What?
Maybe I was.
Huh?
But that's the decision I made, and I, as with everything else in the book, I'm being very candid about that.
Yeah.
With a great deal of sadness about also the fact that it might have been a risk.
What are you talking about? Could you imagine her as the president of the United States? Like, I know Trump gets a little squirrely sometimes. Like, he spent time at the UN speech today ripping the escalators and the fact that the teleprompter didn't work. But at no point do you feel like he doesn't have a grasp of what's going on in the world. Kamala Harris is a moron. And basically what she's saying is that, listen, we didn't say that Pete Buttigieg couldn't join us because he's gay. We just said we couldn't win because Pete Buttigieg is gay. Like, that's supposed to make Rachel Maddow happy.
It all has to do with his gayness. And she should have taken a flyer because Tim Walz, old balls Tim Walz, was a disaster. Trump has multiple LGBT individuals in his cabinet, including a huge appointment for Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who is a stud. I mean, kind of sounded weird when I said that.
The way you positioned that was a little awkward.
It was awkward, but he is a badass. Maybe a badass. You are an idiot, Kamala, for not picking. Like, and by the way, it's not like Buttigieg is RuPaul. Okay.
Right. He's more
wouldn't-
butch than Tim Walz is.
Yeah. I would have, unless Buttigieg would have mentioned, I would have never guessed he was gay. I don't care that he was gay. Big mistake on Kamala's part. And she is saying it right on this show. Maddow asked her, so you didn't pick him because he was gay? And she's like, no, that's what I said. And at the end of the clip, well, he was gay. You moron.
Would you like to hear one more thing from an idiot, Nige?
More? Please.
The sitting vice president enters the race against a former president of the United States who's been running for 10 years with 107 days to go. And it ended up being the closest presidential election in the 21st century.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
The closest in the 21st, is that what she just said?
She lost in a landslide. She was swept in every single swing state. It was an electoral college beatdown. If the electoral college was a football game, it'd be IU versus Illinois this past Saturday.
Let's not forget the popular vote.
Right, which the Republicans never win, but they won this time. And you're going to tell us that it was the closest ever?
That's a huge lie.
What is wrong with you? Please let her run again. Oh, please. On behalf of Republican voters,
put her back up
conservatives nationwide, please put her on the pedestal again. My goodness, what a moron. All right. Alan Green is filling in for Matt Baer, and he's got to look at the roads.
Thank you. 465 southbound jams up from 70 to Washington. 65 southbound hits the brakes from 29th to the north split. Then it's solid on the collector right down to the south split. And 69 southbound before 82nd, stalled vehicle traffic backed up from 106th. This report is brought to you by ParkWiz. Make parking the easiest part of your night. With ParkWiz, reserve ahead and roll right in without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
78 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Corn Pop on the YouTube chat, Nige.
Yes.
I want to hear Nigel's top 5 gay studs. I want you to put a list together, Nige, of the top 5. Okay, you work on that.
What was I referring to? Like
Scott Bessent?
Yeah, he's a gay. Yeah, he's a gay stud. The Treasury. Yeah, okay. All right, I could do that.
So tomorrow, I expect a list. Nigel's top 5 gay studs. Okay. Feel free to submit your nominations as well.
I could do that.
We need 98 people, by the way, just 98, to go to the WIBC YouTube page and give us a like. Give us a thumbs up. That gets us to 150. 150 is a magical number because that gets the 20-year-old people in our digital department off of our backside, right? So please, if you've ever wanted to give a 20-year-old the middle finger, if you work with a 20-something that thinks they know everything, but they don't know their anus from a hole in the ground, help us out here. Go to the WIBC YouTube page, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. We've got to get to 150. 150 is the magic number. We need 98 more. This is the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Got enough to be worried about. You do not want to be stressing about your heating and air conditioning. So if you live in Boone and Hamilton County, your worries are over. Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning, 5-star rated dealer, American Standard Platinum Customer Care dealer in Frankfort, is now serving Boone and Hamilton County. See what great service and quality is all about with Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning.
How about Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning, now serving Boone and Hamilton County? Call and ask for Jim Scott for high-quality American Standard equipment and high-quality customer service right to your home. Jim's Heating and Air. Call them right now, 765-601-1461, or go online, jimsheating-air.com. That's jimsheating-air.com. Boone and Hamilton County, Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning, ready to hook you up. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard.
Music. Change is all around us. Songs are rewritten. Classics are remixed. Bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Back in school and out of your hair? Now it's time to take care of yours. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has an offer that will help give you the softest hair, skin, and nails, plus give life to your appliances and fixtures. Yes, we're talking about water softeners. For the month of September, Hope will give you $500 off the purchase of a water softener plus carbon filter. So give yourself the gift of soft water and call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today.
This is Denny Smith, and I'm here to tell you that a neglected well can lead to costly repairs. But C&J's got you covered with their well cleanout service. Right now, it's 30% off, and that's the lowest price of the year. C&J will remove the pump, insert a high-output air line into the well, and then safely airlift years of sediment and gunk out of the top of the well. Then they'll also do a 6-point inspection to assure that you and your family get the purest, safest water. C&J. Great systems and great people, too. 317-852-WELL.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But, Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and ethical choice for your computer and electronics recycling. R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
We're powered by Family Heating and Air, your American Standard air dealer. Nobody cares for you like family.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
Yeah, we're brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov. Just type in that website, indianaunclaimed.gov. Put in your name or a family member's name. You might have some money floating around out there.
Dollar bills await you at indianaunclaimed.gov. Is this anything? People are hyping up a new trend called heavy soda. Heavy soda.
Okay.
It's where fountain drink machines offer a version of Pepsi or Coke or something with a larger ratio of syrup. So this started at gas stations in South Missouri.
Is that where it started?
That's what they claim.
Really?
Here is a influencer called Early Pete on TikTok explaining this phenomenon.
This is a very regional way to serve fountain soda, only found in the absolute southern tip of Missouri. Fountain soda machines, you have the ability to adjust the ratio of syrup to water. Some gas stations seem to be turning up the ratio of soda syrup so that the drink is increasingly sweet.
Why are they playing Puddle of Mud blurry in the background?
I have no idea. Like, of all songs, why blurry?
But I don't believe this is a regional thing. This is why fountain drinks are so much better than cans out of the grocery store, right? I mean, you go to McDonald's and get a Coke. Maybe they're turning, how did they put it? Turning up the...
This gas station or whatever it is in South Missouri allows you to adjust the amount of syrup that comes out.
Oh, they allow the customer to do it?
Yes.
Okay, now I haven't heard of that. That's new. But I think everywhere I go, if I get a soda out of a gas station, whether it be Get Go or McDonald's or somewhere like that, if it's out of the if it's out of the soda fountain, it's better. It's better than a plastic bottle out of the refrigerator.
You want a hot take? The more syrup, the worse the drink. And I am a fountain aficionado. I am a gas station guy. But if I'm going to get a big 44 ounce of Diet Mountain Dew, I don't want to have that first sip rot all my teeth out. You know, it's not as good.
It's a scientific method. I mean, you have to be precise.
I was told to trust the science during COVID, and they rolled out 6 feet apart and facial shields.
That's where you went with this the scientific method about heavy soda. That's the dumbest thing I've ever. No, this is nothing. It's why the fountain drinks are better than the cans or the plastic bottles.
But I'm saying sometimes they can be worse. Like if you go up to
I've never seen anywhere where
place
you can,
now. Not saying that you control it now, but sometimes they have it set where it's very syrupy and it's just different than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like if I get a Diet Mountain Dew at Speedway in Beech Grove, it might be different than the Diet Mountain Dew I get at the Speedway on the far west side. They have different levels of syrup. Like I don't like the overly syrup stuff. I just don't. I want the just traditional flavor. That's what I'm looking for. Is this anything? 64-year-old guy in Virginia named Jeff suffered a massive heart attack while driving last month. He was just leaving the gym. Luckily, the spot where his car crashed was right next to a cardiologist's office. Here's
no way.
The doctor that ran outside, took a look at him and performed CPR and saved his life.
So when I got to your car, what I saw was the windshield was shattered and your airbags were deployed and it was hard to see you. You weren't breathing and you didn't have a pulse. SCD, sudden cardiac death. But fortunately, we got things restarted very quickly, and so God was watching out for him for sure.
It's such a testimony of God's greatness, of all the things that had to happen to keep me alive. I'm blessed. It's a miracle.
Yeah, this is something. And I wish I could have had the same karma happened to me, like the same kind of, mysterious thing happened to me when I was rushing home to go to the bathroom. Like if I crashed into a home and it wasn't my heart so much as my colon, And I said, hey, I'm sorry I busted it through your front door with my truck, but I have to use your bathroom. I think I'm hoping sometime. I wish I could have had that kind of luck.
So moments ago, you judged me by making a story about a soda machine about the science from COVID.
Yes.
And you took a story about a guy crashing from a heart attack into a story about you possibly pooping your pants.
If I had to poop my pants so bad that it caused me to wreck into a house, and I said, hey, I need to get to a toilet, that's the equivalent, right? This guy saved this person's life. You saved me from pooping my pants.
If this sounds familiar, maybe you remember when Mike Pence used to sit in this chair and had that conversation about crashing into a building or pooping his pants on his program. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
What the Trump administration is celebrating. You've got mostly cloudy skies and 78 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm Jake McDaniel, and this report is brought to you by Moss Roofing. Here's what's trending at 4:32. Ryan Ruth tried to kill President Trump last September at his golf club in Florida. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem tells Fox's The Story. Ruth was convicted, and it's a win for law and order.
Let that be a message to anyone in this country that seeks to do violent activity or commit harm against anyone. President Trump is in the White House today because he wants our streets to be safer.
Ruth also tried to stab himself in the neck with a pen in court after he was convicted, but police put a stop to it. Trump thinks Ukraine can win its war against Russia. He said on social media today, with help from the European Union, Ukraine is in a position to fight and win all of Ukraine back in its original form. Trump made that post right after he met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky during the United Nations General Assembly. They spent their time talking about the war and how to really hinder Moscow's war machine. Storms might become strong or severe when they arrive in Indiana tomorrow. John Herrick reports.
When they get to Indiana, Jason Puma with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis lays out what they'll be looking at closely.
We will watch how fast the rain comes down, though, because if we get too much rain too quickly, that could lead to flooding. So we're looking for a moderate, slow, steady rain over the next couple of days as opposed to a big deluge.
He thinks storms will move in Wednesday morning and likely get stronger as the day goes on, but then rain is supposed to taper off when the weekend arrives. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And Jimmy Kimmel's late-night talk show is set for its return tonight after he was suspended last week because of those comments he made about conservative activist Charlie Kirk's killing. Even though he's back, some stations won't be able to watch him. Stations like Sinclair and Nexstar are planning to block the show from airing while they're talking with ABC. And now your WIBC Closing Bell report. At the closing bell, the Dow lost 88 points to 46,292. The S&P 500 went down 36 points to 6656, and the NASDAQ blew 215 points to 22,573. You've got traffic and weather coming up in 1 minute. It's 4:34.
You know exactly why you need to remodel that kitchen of yours. The space, it's outdated. You can't move around like you used to. It doesn't work like it needs to. You want to entertain and you want to improve your quality of life. This can happen, just not with the kitchen you have. You need to call Booher Remodeling. BOOHER. BooherRemodeling.com. They can take that old kitchen that's deteriorating and broken down and turn it into something that works for you and your family. They're 5 5-step design process from start to finish, the consultation, the preliminary design, the design development, getting all the documents together, and then getting it done. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. Boer Remodeling will guide you through the entire process, starting with the free initial consultation, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Create that new kitchen. Design experts can use an existing layout or begin completely from scratch. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. BOOHER. BoerRemodeling.com. That's BoerRemodeling.com.
With traffic now, here's Alan Green.
Very much. 465 southbound, still heavy from 70 to Washington. 65 southbound is tight from 29th to the north split, and the southbound collector is backed up from there to the south split. 69 southbound before 82nd, still working with a stalled vehicle. Traffic backed up from 106th, and 70 eastbound slows from Harding to the south split. This report brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're tracking our next round of rain and a few thunderstorms into late Tuesday night, with lows falling into the mid-60s. Wednesday will be active, on enough showers and storms throughout the day. Some heavy rain possible at times, as highs can only get into the low to mid-70s with light winds. A few showers can't be ruled out through Thursday, although we are expecting a more dry day on Thursday. Highs will struggle to once again get into the low to mid-70s. I'm with TV Storm Track ABD meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel. On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. I know finding a dream engagement ring can be overwhelming, but don't worry, we got you. As director of diamond sourcing, it's my job to make sure every single diamond at Shane Company is truly the best of the best. Our team travels the world to see diamonds up close, in person. We handpick each one for its unique fire, brilliance, and scintillation. Diamond buying is an art. Of course, we look at cut, color, clarity, and carat, known as the 4 C's, but that's not all. We also look at how each diamond looks on a hand, where it will be worn, how it makes you feel, and if it's worthy of a Shane Company customer. That type of expertise only comes from working for a company that's been a family business since 1929. We also think about your budget. We only pick the best in each grade in all shapes and sizes. Your diamond is guaranteed to be the most beautiful because a friend wants you to pick from only the best. Drop by your store or shaneco.com and see for yourself. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
It's been an awesome summer enjoying our big patio and new front porch that was put in by indiedecorativeconcrete.com. We had like just this old sidewalk that was falling apart that led up to a small porch on our front door. It looked awful. Indie Decorative Concrete came in and made use of not only the space that was around the sidewalk, but turned our entire front porch into just this big patio setting, custom stamped concrete in an amazing, unique look. And the process was really easy too. See, Indie Decorative Concrete is locally owned. Mark came out to the house. He's the owner, gave us a few design ideas. And then we went to their showroom, and Jamie helped us pick out the stamped pattern we liked best. And once everything was ready to go, the process was done in 3 days. By the way, Indie Decorative Concrete, they do not use subcontractors. All their employees are W-2 employees, no subs. So whether it's a new patio, sidewalk, porch, don't do anything until you've checked out indiedecorativeconcrete.com. indiedecorativeconcrete.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Hola! My name is Jason Hammer. Big Nige is right across from me. Again, it was an eventful day for Donald Trump at the UN. He got there, got on the escalator with the First Lady, and it froze up and broke. And then he got to the stage to deliver his address.
Wait a minute.
And the teleprompter went down.
Wait a minute. So could you imagine if that had happened in 2015 when he was going down the golden escalator with Melania to announce his candidacy for president, and all of a sudden it just stopped right in the middle? You're telling me the UN's escalator broke when he was using it?
Like midway, like he was stuck on it. How would you like to be the guy in charge of the escalator at the UN, like in the building, right? So you're probably sitting in your office, you're looking at your phone, you're making your bets maybe for college football this weekend, and you see the hotline ring. Dave, the escalator is frozen. Okay.
All right.
Is there anybody on it? Yeah. Well, who's on it? You better sit down. I want to prepare you for something. Donald Trump and Melania are on it right now.
Most powerful man in the free world is stuck on your piece of garbage escalator. Can you get out here and bring some wrenches?
Like, try what you can, but he's pretty pissed off. He said he's going to talk about it in his speech. So in addition to talking about the escalator and the teleprompter that went down, Trump was really just up there roasting the UN today.
In 2024, the UN budgeted $372 million in cash assistance to support an estimated 624,000 migrants journeying into the United States. Think of that. The UN is supporting people that are illegally coming into the United States, and then we have to get them out. The UN also provided food, shelter, transportation, and debit cards to illegal aliens. Can you believe that? On the way to infiltrate our southern border. Millions of people came through that southern border. Just a year ago, millions and millions of people were pouring in, 25 million altogether over the 4 years of the incompetent Biden administration. And now we have it stopped, totally stopped. In fact, they're not even coming anymore because they know they can't get through. But what took place is totally unacceptable. The UN is supposed to stop invasions, not create them and not finance them.
So this goes on for like 30 minutes. But my favorite part, I think this was just my favorite part of the whole speech. It wasn't about the escalator. It wasn't about, all the nonsense they've done. just listen to Trump. This is pure Trump.
You have to end it now. Sid, I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
Listen, I'm really good at this stuff. This government stuff. I'm really good at it. Your countries are going to hell. just completely off the top rope.
Oh, if he would have added in S-holes. your asshole countries are going to hell.
I just love, I'm really good at this. Can I hear that one more time, please, Miss Allison?
You have to end it now. Sid, I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
And then
Thanks a lot.
He then goes on to say the days of taking advantage of the U.S. have come to an end.
The entire globalist concept of asking successful industrialized nations to inflict pain on themselves and radically disrupt their entire societies must be rejected completely and totally, and it must be immediate. That's why in America I withdrew from the fake Paris Climate Accord, where, by the way, America was paying so much more than every country. Others weren't paying. China didn't have to pay until 2030. Russia was given an old standard that was easy to meet, a 1990 standard. But for the United States, we're supposed to pay like $1 trillion. And I said, this is another scam. The fact is, the United States has been taken advantage of by the world for many, many years, but not any longer, as you probably noticed.
So, just a little reminder to the UN, you took advantage of us, you don't know what you're doing, and your escalators suck.
Yeah.
Trump out.
The cherry on top of the sundae is he and Melania got stuck on the escalator. I realize their countries are in bad shape, they're hellholes, they're assholes, but God bless it, this escalator sucks. I had to walk the rest of the way down.
I would have paid money to see the face of the guy in charge of the escalator when his supervisor came in. I want to prepare you for something that's going on right now. The escalator is frozen and Donald Trump and Melania are on it.
Can we get somebody out here to fix this escalator? Well, what's the problem? What's the hurry? I mean, well, the leader of the free world and the most powerful country in the world is stuck on the elevator.
He's walking up the rest of the way right now, and we just hope everything's all right. All right, you know what? We're gonna try this.
Really? Because
who's on hold, Nige?
I during the break, during the bottom of the hour, we had the news, and I was out in the hallway, coming back from taking a leak, and I heard J&V. They played J&V's show out in the hallway.
Right.
They've taken our show off the speaker system.
It's the Jason Hammer rule that our show can no longer be played in the hallway.
And some guy was... I can't believe John allowed him to go on this long, but he was singing a Colts theme song, like a Colts rah, 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 rah.
Okay.
Let's get it going.
Now, this is the guy that we normally see singing the Colts songs, right? Because they have some super fan guy.
On
Seth.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Seth is his name.
I don't think it's... I think this is confirmed by J&V Matthew.
Okay. Matthew, are you there, buddy?
Yes, I am. How are you?
We're good, Matthew. We're real good. So Nige just heard your performance of a Colts song in the hallway.
And it wasn't on our station. It was on John's. It was John's show, and I froze because I couldn't stop listening.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, and J&V said, "Hey, why don't you call the Hammer Nigel show and do the song?" Now this is it was kind of a long version of a song, so we might have to stop you at some point.
Oh.
You got about 30 seconds to wow us here.
So Matthew, just tell us who you are and what this song is about.
So my name is Matthew Hovey. I'm a young adult with autism.
Yes.
This song is about the Indianapolis Colts and how they're going to beat the Rams this Sunday.
Okay, bring it on, Matthew. Let's go, buddy.
Let's go.
Thought of you're a Colt, make some noise in the stands, shouting real loud with the horseshoe in your hand, blue and white pride, and he's got the fight. Let him bring the thunder on a Sunday night, singing, we are Colt fans.
Yeah.
Colt fans.
Woo!
We are Colt fans.
Yeah.
Colt fans.
Yeah.
We in Rams house, better watch where you stand, because the Colts are coming with the strongest game plan. Taylor running wild, Pete McKinson high, which sends the future, and he's gonna fly. Screaming, we are
Colts fans. Yeah, Matthew.
All right,
my
Matthew.
man. Well done, buddy. Well done. Thank you.
John let him go on for like another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
There's
we're not going to
another
do
5
that.
minutes for that.
But Matthew, rock
we
on,
love
brother.
you, man. That was great.
Love you, Matthew.
That was
That's
great.
awesome. Now that we're fired up, let's give away some tickets to go see Heart.
Okay.
Heart is coming to the FEC, the Fishers Event Center, March 15th. Hat tip to our pal, not Kenny Rogers, for dubbing it the FEC. 239-9393. Caller number 9 gets to play the game. 239-9393. Your chance to win tickets to see Heart. We got a fun little game we're going to play, and that's next.
The kids are heading back to school, and let's be honest, you're finally getting the house to yourself again, which makes now the perfect time to take care of that roof, siding, or gutters you've been putting off. And Moss Roofing is here to help. Moss Roofing has been helping Central Indiana homeowners for 34 years. They're family-owned, locally rooted, and known for doing things right every single time. Free inspections, honest advice, and top-quality work on roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. They treat your home like it's their own, and they clean up like they were never there. That's why they've got great reviews and a loyal following of happy homeowners. So don't put it off any longer. Let Moss Roofing check your roof, your siding, and your gutters to make sure they're ready for the winter ahead. For your free inspection, call 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665, or online at Moss, M-O-S-S, mossroofing.com.
When people think sleep apnea, they think CPAP. Now at Advent, we do all we can to help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine. And most sleep apnea sufferers who come to Advent are going to be able to avoid a CPAP altogether. Our unique Advent approach using simple in-office solutions can get your nose working and throat open all under one roof. You see, the root of every snoring and obstructive sleep apnea problem lies within the throat, nose, or both. At Advent, we know when we get the nose and throat working properly, most snoring and sleep apnea problems will subside. And we have the most simple and convenient, ultra-effective in-office solutions that can do just that. And this is why people have traveled by planes, trains, and automobiles from corners of the world you would never think of to find the sleep apnea and snoring relief you won't find elsewhere.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Or problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. Service today. Today.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As our loved ones age, ensuring their safety at home becomes a top priority. This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joyce House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I'll be right back with some practical things you can do to reduce the possibility of a fall or injury.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Removing tripping hazards such as rugs and floor clutter is one way to prevent or minimize falls around the home. Another is to position grab bars in the restroom and other common areas where your loved one may need some extra support. Contact your local area agency on aging to inquire about low-cost or free installation services. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joyce House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access a library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
Any heating and air conditioning problem you've got, we can take care of you. 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tamara and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go.
Head online to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra Thursday, December 4th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Alan Green's got a look at the roads.
Thanks, Hammer. 65 southbound jams up from 21st to the north split. Southbound collector heavy from there right down to the south split. 69 southbound backed up between 106th and 82nd where there was an earlier stall. And traffic is also jammed up on 70 eastbound from Harding to the south split. This report's brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
We need 16 more people to give us a thumbs up on the YouTube chat. That gets us to 150. 16 awesome, sexy, badass Hoosiers. It's 78 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Joe happened to be caller number 9. Joe, how are you?
Joe. I am terrific for you guys.
We're doing good, Joe, and we're going to play a little game here for these Heart tickets. It's called Member of Heart or Let a Big Fart, and this is how it works. I'm going to give you the name of someone. It will either be a member of Heart or somebody who has let a big public passing of gas.
Oh, no.
You get 2 out of 3.
Lost you guys.
Can you hear me? Joe, can you hear me?
Joe, this is
no.
Joe was having a meltdown.
Joe, we're going to have to let you go here if you don't hear us in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Do you hear us, Joe?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Disaster strikes.
Disaster. All right. So I don't think we have time to get another call. So we're going to roll this game over to next hour.
Okay.
We will play this game next hour.
What was the game?
Member of Heart or Let a Big Fart. So, Joe, if you want to try to call back later, you could try to be caller number 9 again.
That was a disaster.
That's a disaster.
That's a shame.
Coming up here in just a few minutes, an update on a big night in television. Jimmy Kimmel is coming back.
Yeah, huge.
But a lot of local affiliates are like, not so fast, my friend. That and maybe some Heart tickets next.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive helps protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 30% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in adults over 50, according to national-level CDC stats. Regional variations may exist. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Capvaxive does not protect against all strains. For more information, call 1-800-927-8888 or visit capvaxive.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive. Need help paying for your Merck vaccine? Visit merckhelps.com. Sponsored by Merck.
There's something timeless about radio. It's where stories are told, ideas are shared, and communities stay connected. Our generation grew up with it, and we still believe in the power of tuning in. At Howard Bailey Financial, we believe planning for retirement should feel just as familiar and trusted. That's why we're bringing real conversations and practical advice to the airwaves. Join us every Sunday at 9 p.m. for our Retire with Purpose Radio Hour, right here on 93.1 WIBC. We'll talk about what really matters in retirement, income you can count on, choices you can feel good about, and a future that reflects your values. Because some things, like good planning and good radio, never go out of style. Howard Bailey Financial, retirement planning that speaks your language. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com. The Retire with Purpose Radio Hour is a paid placement on each airing station.
At Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, you'll find a team of experts on your side, all working closely to give you the guidance and support you need.
Everyone knew what every other doctor was doing. I didn't have to go to 3 different meetings. I didn't have to talk to them individually. You knew right there in the room. They came up with a plan together.
Learn more about Community MD Anderson at ecommunity.com/cancer.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
Central Indiana knows tough, but your water shouldn't be. Indiana ranks among the hardest water in the country, and your home is paying the price. Connecticut's non-electric technology means no timer, settings, or headaches. Just water that works, even when the power doesn't. And the twin tank design means clean, soft water 24/7. Connecticut water softeners are the solution, made in the U.S. Visit ConnecticutIndy.com and mention Made in the U.S. for an additional $250 off your purchase of a softener. Connecticut, American-made, Midwest tough.
Of all the times to buy a new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease. 2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear about a fatal drug dealing from last year that led to the arrest of an Indianapolis man from this week, and why there is a proposal on South Bend schools. Those stories are coming up next right after Fox News. Until then, you are listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it is now 5 o'clock.
This is a Fox News alert. Yes, he did try to kill the president. I'm Lisa Brady. That decision from a federal jury in Florida convicting Ryan Ruth on all counts over the Trump golf course assassination attempt last September.
It took the jury about 2 hours to reach its decision. After that, U.S. Marshals had to react when Ruth attempted to stab himself with a pen. He was restrained and prevented from harming himself. There was also an emotional outburst from the defendant's daughter, who ran out of the courthouse yelling, "Leave me alone." U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi called the verdict a strike against political violence.
Fox's Gernal Scott, Ruth's daughter, calls the trial rigged. Ruth represented himself and argued there was no intent to kill. President Trump calls the verdict justice served.
I'm very appreciative of the justice that was given and the way it was handled by Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche and everybody that it's been, and their team of people. It was really well handled.
The president spending the day at the United Nations, where earlier he called uncontrolled migration and green energy policies a double-tailed monster, warning Europe of ruin if it doesn't turn away. He also met with Ukraine's president, later posting Ukraine could win back all territory from Russia with support from Europe. 1 week from tonight, there might be a government shutdown if Democrats and Republicans can't agree on a short-term spending plan. The president calling off a planned meeting Thursday with the House and Senate minority leaders.
President Trump declared that Democratic demands were, quote, ridiculous. He accused Democrats of wanting to, quote, force taxpayers to fund transgender surgery for minors. Republicans find it ironic that Democrats argued against shutdowns for years, but now some Democrats believe that shutting down is a better option.
Fox's Chad Pergram on Capitol Hill. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries says his caucus will meet Monday. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Officers say a man was arrested on Monday. Partly cloudy skies and 79 degrees in the Circle City. Low tonight, 66. I'm Jake McDaniel, and this report is brought to you by Michaelis Corporation. Here's what's trending at 5:02. It was for selling drugs to two women that killed them. Officers arrived at a home in Indianapolis last year to look into this, and they say one woman was already dead inside the home. The other was taken to a hospital but did not survive.
This, you see, was from an August 11th incident of 2024. These detectives, again, working diligently to ensure, again, that we get and remove these individuals committing these crimes in our community off our streets, keeping them safer.
IMPD officer Tommy Thompson says they found out Kadeem Roach was the suspect after looking at evidence. He was charged. The Overdose Task Force says this is their 9th arrest involving a person who dealt drugs causing death. The South Bend Community School Corporation says they are considering changes to their middle schools. Under this proposal, some schools would be changed to 7th and 8th grade only. This woman spoke at a town hall Monday night, and she is not a fan of it.
I do object to changing things just because you feel like changing them.
The proposal also calls for other primary schools to go to a pre-K through 6th grade model. More town halls on this topic will be held soon. This is a story in Allen County about a criminal who Judge Frank Gohl calls among the worst she's seen in nearly 30 years on the bench. John Herrick reports.
Police say Jermard Lewis of Fort Wayne stabbed and killed a Kroger employee in Waynedale named Perla Nieto on December 7th of 2023. On Tuesday, he was sentenced to 65 years in prison by Judge Gohl. Perla's son, Jose Nieto Jr., says he cannot forgive Lewis for what he did to his mom.
How can you not say any form of apology, even after you're literally caught red-handed?
Lewis's attorney said he has pathological narcissistic personality disorder, but Gohl said she was not about to give him a lighter sentence because he wasn't getting the proper treatment for his disorder. Lewis says he plans on appealing the ruling. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And gas prices have gone up. Average price for gas in Indiana today is $3.10 a gallon, says Gas Buddy. Traffic and weather in 1 minute, it's 5:04.
Pat Sullivan here for the Michaelis Corporation. I'm here with Michaela to talk about water damage. Water damage at your home or business can come from heavy rains, broken or frozen pipes, and countless other ways. Michaela, if someone has a loss due to water, why should they call Michaelis?
Michaelis is a local, family-owned Indianapolis company with 39 years experience. We are manning the phones and ready to help 24/7, 365. Michaelis specializes in water damage restoration, is IICRC certified, and will restore your home or business to pre-loss condition or better.
I know a big part of getting back to normal is dealing with the insurance company. Can Michaelis help there?
Yes, Michaelis works through the entire process on your behalf to make it easy and give you peace of mind.
If you have water damage, call the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and mold, life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Text or call 844-FIXED-INDY. That's 844-FIXED-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
You've got WIBC traffic at 5:05 with Alan Green.
Thank you, Jake. 65 southbound is heavy from 21st to the north split, then the collector backs up right to the south split. 69 southbound still heavy from 106 to 82nd where there was an earlier stall. 70 eastbound slows from Harding to the south split, and 465 southbound taps the brakes from 70 to 74. This report brought to you by Anthem, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield. They've teamed up with the Indiana Fever and Common Threads to provide local schools with information for nutritious meal preparation. Learn more at anthem.com/fever. Anthem, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield is a trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies, Incorporated. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Alan. Now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Showers and a few thunderstorms will return by late Tuesday night with lows in the mid-60s. All enough showers and storms are expected throughout our Wednesday with highs only in the low to mid-70s with lots of cloud cover and light winds. I'm Wish TV Storm Track ABD urologist Stephen Indiana for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jacob McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it.
My name is Nigel. Jason Hammer is here. Jimmy Kimmel, late night talk show host, is back tonight.
Suspension over.
He was never fired. I think there were some. It seemed like there was some confusion at the beginning as whether he was done with ABC and Disney and not coming back. But I don't know. What, a week?
If that, yeah. It was an indefinite suspension. People hear the word indefinite,
okay,
and they think that it's permanent. But nope, ABC, Disney, they got together and said, let's give this creep a show again.
And why did he get suspended? Because of the disinformation he perpetuated about the assassination of Charlie Kirk?
That was it. And it was blatant, right? He knew that the shooter was not a conservative or MAGA member, but he said that he was and doubled down on it and had planned to do more of it. And that's when ABC pulled him aside and said, dude, we're going to have to suspend you indefinitely. You got to be better than that. But he's back tonight, kind of. And I say kind of because Sinclair's broadcast group, which runs 32 ABC affiliate stations around America, will not air his show. Nexstar has announced they will do the same. They own 30 stations around the country. So Jimmy Kimmel tonight and his big return show will not be on in 12 of the top 50 markets, 24%. Now, if you're an advertiser to ABC, you're going, hold on here. We're not being seen in 12 of the top 50 markets. I want my money back. And money talks and BS walks when it comes to business. So we'll see how this plays out. He might get good numbers tonight. I think people might be curious to see what he's going to say. But 12 out of the top 50 markets, he's being preempted. So these advertisers, they're going to be going back to ABC, back to Disney, going, you owe us something. And when that happens, ABC has a conversation with Jimmy Kimmel about possibly replacing him. We'll see what happens.
Wow.
Real quick, we forgot to give away the phone number. So 239-9393. If you want a chance to win the Heart tickets that we still have, we tried to give away tickets to see Heart last hour, but caller number 9's phone petered out. Caller number 9's phone went full Joe Biden when the teleprompter goes out.
Oh, no. He was going, oh, no. Oh, no.
So caller number 9 right now, here in just a few minutes, we'll play the game, and we'll try to give you a chance to win 239-9393 Heart tickets at the FAC Fishers Event Center. On the subject of censorship and all this kind of stuff, Nige, Google, earlier, they announced they're planning to restore the YouTube accounts of all those folks who were banned for political speech. They admitted during the Biden administration that Biden and his cronies cracked down and pushed them to suspend people for their thoughts on politics, whether it be the fair election results, the Hunter Biden laptop, COVID, any number of those things. People were getting kicked off of social media. YouTube has announced we will be restoring those folks.
Oh, well, that's great.
5 years later.
That's nice. Yeah. Right.
Thanks a pant load.
5 years later, Alex Berenson was saying things about COVID and telling the truth, and the DOJ, and there's a lawsuit involved. They shut him down. They deplatformed him off Twitter.
Right.
Then Twitter. And now nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to say, like, because of the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Right. And
Right?
even if you weren't
Because
completely deplatformed, like having your account banned, you were shadow banned or restricted.
Oh.
How long was our Facebook page restricted? Like 3 or 4 years.
Is it still restricted?
I think we're good now. We're getting, 300, 400, 500 likes and stuff.
But
thousands.
but it's like Jimmy Kimmel, like they're saying, oh well, the government was stifling Jimmy Kimmel. They wanted to take him off the air. There's no evidence of that. The FCC chair, maybe. Okay, I get those comments were. I think they were inappropriate, but you go back to Alex Berenson. Who was somebody that was a dissident in terms of talking about COVID and the effectiveness of the vaccines. There's a lawsuit that shows that the DOJ, that Joe Biden approached these social media companies and said, hey, why is he still why does he still have a platform? And they took him off. And that's why he sued. The lawsuit's still going on. I don't know how successful he's going to be with it. I was texting with him the other day. He doesn't know yet. But it's very hypocritical.
Right.
Very hypocritical.
Like the Huffington Post, that liberal rag. Earlier today, I got clickbaited onto a story of theirs. I was on my phone.
How dare
So
you.
I clicked on it, and it takes you to a page, like an opening page, a landing page. The Huffington Post vehemently stands against government censorship. Oh, thanks a pant load.
Yeah.
When did Zsa Zsa start that at the Huffington Post?
Yeah.
Where was she at a couple years ago when the Hunter Biden laptop
Totally.
story or elections or
COVID.
COVID, any number of those things.
Yep.
But now they're all about it. All right,
Absolutely.
fine. All right, let's give away some tickets here. Heart coming to the Fishers Event Center March 15th. It's a Sunday show. Jake happened to be caller number 9. Jake, my man, how are you?
I'm great, Earth Riders. Let's rock.
All right, the game is the same. It's called Member of Heart or Let a Big Fart. I'm going to give you the name of somebody. It will either be a member of the band Heart or somebody who has let a high-profile fart. You get 2 out of 3. We're going to give you the tickets, okay?
Got it.
Here we go. Number 1, Nancy Wilson. Member of Heart or Let a Big Fart?
That would be a lady from the great band Heart.
It would be. All right. Get this one correct. We're going to throw ourselves a little party here. Member of Heart or Let a Big Fart, Wendy Williams.
And she probably got 5 new boyfriends. We haven't caught anybody coming out of the house yet, but just a matter of time. She's not lonely. I apologize.
Jake?
Wasn't that the belch and fart?
Yes.
Bill? That's a fart.
Yes,
That was
it
a belch also.
My man.
Rock and roll.
Jake, you got the tickets. Congratulations, brother.
and roll.
Stay on the line, and Miss Allison will take care of you, okay?
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
You got it. And since we've got Allison here, let's do a quick round of Don't Forget the Lyrics, a Heart edition.
Oh.
Okay?
I love this.
All right, so I'm going to play a Heart song. I'm going to stop it at one point.
Okay.
It's Allison's job to get the next part of it correct, okay? Here we go. Okay. Allison.
How do I get you alone?
Yes! There we go.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wasn't sure of myself at first.
There was a little pregnant pause in there, and
I know.
thought,
I got nervous.
I thought, oh, maybe she doesn't know, but you buried that last second jumper. Atta girl. All right, now I'm fired up. Alan Green, what's going on?
All right, 465 southbound slows up from 70 right down to 74. 65 southbound backs up between 21st and the north split, and the collector is solid down to the south split. 70 eastbound delays from Harding to the south split, and 465 eastbound taps the brakes from Keystone to 69. This report brought to you by Discover. Do you know what's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide? If you guessed Discover, you guessed right, based on the February 2024 Nielsen report. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Cloudy skies, 78 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. A fun, spirited round of Are You Okay With This is coming up next.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540.
Pat Sullivan here. It's that time of year in Indiana when you don't know if you need your AC unit blasting or your furnace to start kicking. Better have both prepared with a $49 AC unit and furnace tune-up from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is it sweater weather or tank top weather? Nobody knows. But we do know that you can ensure total comfort inside your home for only $49. Call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577.
For service today?
Today.
Guys, Hammer and Nigel here. The fall sports season, it's game on at Synergen X and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. If you're ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro, go to trtmvp.com right now.
Get fit like an MVP at Synergen X and the Low T Center. Book that free TRT consultation, and you will automatically be entered to win all types of awesome prizes. Autographed gear, tickets to local sporting events, and they pick winners every week. And ladies, you're in the mix here too. It's not just for dudes. Book right now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. Get the free consultation. What do you have to lose? And you might be winning some prizes as well. trtmvp.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things, like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed.
From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love, guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live online or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go.
What if the next time you painted your home was the last time you painted your home?
Our Rhino Shield has been on for 8 years.
Rhino Shield. Call 888-RHINO-41. Don't paint, don't vinyl. Go Rhino.
This hour powered by Family Heating and Air, your American Standard Air dealer. Nobody cares for you like family.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show. Well, Hammer, a school bus driver, was arrested for blasting the heat to punish the students on his bus. A 75-year-old school bus driver in Pennsylvania now facing charges after police said that he threatened the children he was driving and punished them by cranking the heat super high. Parents say their children got off the bus crying and extremely sweaty. The driver was also fired. Are you okay with this?
I'm not okay with him being fired and prosecuted for turning on the heat. No. Now, is it the most wise move in 2025? No. But this is what happens when you hire a 75-year-old to drive the bus. Like, he's doing stuff that he used to do back in the day, where little, smart-mouth brats got out of line, you strap them in and you crank up the heat. Well, there's no seatbelts on a bus, but by God, he's got a heating system. So I'm all right with this, man. Listen,
you are?
These kids probably deserved it. And you being soft on this, I bet your kids would probably be the ones causing the problem. And I would have roasted them. I would have turned the heat on, and then I would have taken the long way home so they had to sweat even more.
The only problem is I think the temperature was like in upwards of 80s or 90s outside.
I'll bet. Probably was hot, wasn't it?
The bus driver blasting the heat may have exasperated the situation just a little.
I'm reading the story here, and the bus driver told the kids, quote, "I'm going to cook you all."
You're still okay with this?
Because I bet they deserved every bit of it. I bet these rotten, no good, pain in the butt kids, they're probably throwing sandwiches at the bus driver. They're probably running around creating havoc. And they learned a lesson today. Sometimes people get even. There are consequences for your actions. You want to screw around on a bus? That's fine. I hope little Johnny sweats to death.
That's harsh. I remember when I was a little kid on a bus. I was on a bus for an hour driving from North Salem to Liston. And Wayne Roethlisberger, not Roethlisberger, Rothenberger, something burger, would sometimes pull the bus over. He had a paddle that he would pound at the top of his aluminum thing there, right above his windshield. And I didn't want to F with him. I was scared of him.
Now, did you ever see
I was scared.
Rosenberg, whatever the hell his name was, beat people with that thing?
Rothenberger.
Did he ever beat kids with it?
He paddled a kid once. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell your friends what you saw, and I bet everybody else behaved themselves afterwards.
He wasn't arrested. He was back at his job the next day.
It's kind of like what mafia people do, right? They'll rough up a bad guy and say, hey, tell your friends what you saw here, and then everybody else steps into line. I'm good with it, man.
Here, you'll like this. Michael Phelps, just a swimming Olympic champion, was a guest on last night's Manning cast. You know what the Manning cast is, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Peyton Manning and Eli, they kind of do an alternate broadcast of Monday Night Football where they're talking and have guests.
So Eli Manning and Michael Phelps traded stories about how they got confused for each other by fans.
There's been several instances from over the years. People came up to me. They thought that I was you. They thought I was Michael Phelps. I was at Newark Airport a few years ago. This guy walks up, has pen and paper. I start to sign my name, and he's like, I'm a big fan, Michael. And I'm kind of like, that's weird. I hand the paper back to him, like, I'm not Michael. He's like, you're not Michael Phelps? I'm like, no, I'm not Michael Phelps.
I won't say names, but there was an astronaut at a Super Bowl, and he came up to me in a suite. And he was like, I'm such a fan of your dad and your brother. And I have two sisters. Like, who are you talking? And I was like, oh, my God.
They do.
Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Phelps and
I see it
Eli
now.
Manning getting confused for one another.
Like, Phelps now has, like, facial hair and stuff. But, like, when he was in his swimming prime, if you put a side-by-side up of, like, Eli on the Giants and Michael Phelps in the Olympics, they do kind of look a little bit like each other.
In the face.
In the face, right. Phelps
the body shape
had more abs. Eli might have been stronger, but in the face, I could see that. And if you're thinking, I know that person, who is that? That's somebody famous. I could see how you could get him confused. Now, later in that same Manningcast broadcast, they brought on Daniel Jones. He was a guest, the Colts quarterback, Danny Dimes. And I'm telling you, Eli is the breakout star of these Manning casts because Eli's the only one that can give Peyton crap and, like, get under his skin.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Right. Eli frustrates Peyton. This is the way that Eli Manning brought on the current Colts quarterback, Daniel Jones, last night.
Let's welcome in the quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts, and my former teammate, Daniel Jones. DJ, your Colts are 3-0 and lead the NFL in scoring. My question is, do you agree with my take that you are already the greatest quarterback in Indianapolis Colts history?
Peyton's sitting right
that's
there.
That's your take, huh? Three games, that's your take?
Yeah.
Okay.
You agree?
Yeah, I don't know if I can go that far yet, but it's been a good start for us. Good start.
And Peyton's kind of just sitting there like, okay, all right, fine, Eli. That's all right.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Eli is, again, his dry sense of humor really is the breakout star of those Manning casts. Let's do one more.
A woman is trying to get her brother to reconsider naming his kid Brisket. The father said he came up. The father said he came up with the name while smoking meat. On her Reddit, she said that she thought he was joking, but her brother thinks it's a strong masculine name. Naming kid Brisket, strong masculine name. Are you okay with this?
I feel like we're going to need to hear from the dad here before we move forward.
Okay.
Let me hear the dad before I make a decision.
What kind of name is that anyhow, huh?
Okay, that's not the dad. You know what? I think I am okay with this.
Are you really?
I mean, I've heard worse names before.
Brisket?
We do a segment on this show called Great Moments in Hugh Janus History. Would you rather be named Brisket or Hugh Janus? Pick your fighter.
I was cooking a filet. My wife was pregnant. I decided to name my son Filet.
I still think that would be better than Hugh Janus.
You might be right about that.
All right, let's open up the phone lines here.
No!
Let's do some caller roulette. 239-9393. Anything goes. Whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about Jimmy Kimmel, if you want to talk about Charlie Kirk, if you want to talk about the Colts, if you want to talk about my big, awesome birthday party, we're doing a Coach's Tavern coming up on October 3rd.
Big birthday party.
Anything goes. If you want to hit on Nigel, hit on Allison, rip Nigel, rip Allison, or myself, let's do it. Just don't swear and keep it brief. 239-9393. That's the number. 239-9393.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
An update about the guy who tried to kill President Trump. You've got partly cloudy skies and 79 degrees on Monument Circle. Lows tonight in the mid-60s. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:30. Ryan Ruth has been found guilty of attempted assassination and owning a gun, among other things. He tried to kill Trump at his golf course in Florida in September last year. Ruth also tried to stab himself in the neck with a writing utensil in the courtroom, but police stopped him from that. Trump says he's going to hold a summit with Arab leaders to talk about two things: ending the war in Gaza and getting the rest of the Hamas hostages freed. He was speaking at the United Nations General Assembly along with Turkish President Recep Erdogan and said it's time to make a deal to end this.
This is going to be a very important meeting. It's going to be a meeting with great leaders from a very important part of our planet, the Middle East. And we want to end the war in Gaza. We're going to end it. We're going to end it. Maybe we can end it right now.
Hamas is holding 50 hostages, one of which was taken before their terrorist attack on Israel nearly 2 years ago. Stacey Payne's mother told the Indiana Parole Board how her life has changed as Roy Lee Ward's clemency request is reviewed.
He coldly and brutally took Stacey's life with and forgiving an unimaginable evil.
Her daughter was just 15 years old when Roy Lee Ward raped and murdered her in 2001.
This monster had the audacity to try and wash Stacey's blood off his hands.
The family was in Indianapolis for an Indiana Parole Board hearing on Monday where Lee Ward's attorneys argued that he is remorseful for the killing. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And a $50,000 winning Powerball ticket has been sold in Vincennes. John Herrick with that story.
The Hoosier Lottery said Tuesday that someone bought that ticket at Cantwell Service Center on Washington Avenue Monday night. It matched 4 out of the 5 numbers and the Powerball. The Powerball jackpot for Wednesday is approximately $127 million. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
With your WIBC traffic at 5:32, here's Alan Green.
Thank you, Jake. 65 southbound jams up from 21st to the north split. Heavy again through the collector right down to the south split. 70 eastbound breaks Harding to the south split. 465 southbound, a delay from 70 to Shadeland. And eastbound 465 slows between Allisonville and 69. This report brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're tracking our next round of rain and a few thunderstorms into late Tuesday night with lows falling into the mid-60s. Wednesday will be active with on-off showers and storms throughout the day. Some heavy rain possible at times as highs can only get into the low to mid-70s with light winds. A few showers can't be ruled out through Thursday, although we are expecting a more dry day on Thursday. Highs will struggle to once again get into the low to mid-70s. Some areas could receive an additional 1 to 2 inches of rain spots. I'm with TV Storm Track ABD meteorologist Steven. Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jacob Daniel on The Level on the Go and on WIBC.com.
Buckle up. Anything can happen here.
Oh, hell yeah. Let it ride. Let it ride.
Hammer and Nigel present Caller Roulette.
If this is the final segment we ever have of our radio careers, it's been fun.
Well,
it's been a ride.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
My name is Jason Hammer, Big Nige right across from me.
Hello.
We call this Caller Roulette because responsible radio shows, when they have a bunch of people waiting on hold, the producer will find out what they want to talk about, where they're from. We'll coach them up on a lot of things. We don't do that around here. We just get a name and we fly by the seat of our pants. We have no idea what these people want to talk about on the other end of the phone bank.
Nope.
So, with that being said, if you're on hold right now, please keep it brief. Do not swear. And let's light this candle. Brian is up first. Brian, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Brian.
Yes, I live in Morgan County, and I'm so tired of people getting locked up for small amounts of marijuana. You know, they do 7 to 10 days for a couple joints. It's ridiculous, and they get fined $700 plus court cost and probation. Why doesn't Indiana get real? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, we're surrounded by states that don't have those laws.
Right.
Even though federally it's still a big deal.
Right, but it's ridiculous that people have to go through this.
So, Brian, let me ask you this, because I do not know the answer of what the prosecution breakdown is like in Morgan County. Do they arrest like real criminals too, or do they just seem like they take their time and crack down on lower level stuff?
No, they arrest real criminals too, but they print it in the paper, and it's just ridiculous. The small marijuana amounts, you have to go to jail for 10 days. It's just ridiculous.
Meanwhile, here in Marion County, you can kill somebody and you don't go to jail for 10 days. Brian, thank you so much. Brad, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show. Brad, what's up?
All right, I got one thing to say. Well, maybe a couple. Anyway, Anthony Richardson is a wet paper tiger, and Danny Jones, Mr. Indiana Jones, is carrying our team and looking good.
That
Go
he
Colts.
is. Go Colts.
Yeah.
Now, we'll put Jonathan Taylor in the mix here. JT's had a pretty solid start to complement said Danny Dimes, said Indiana Jones.
And the rookie tight end.
Yes. Thank you to the Chicago Bears for passing up Tyler Warren in the NFL draft. Because he was clearly the best tight end in the draft. But the Bears, because they're always the smartest person in the room, they decided to take the tight end from Michigan instead. And that's not working out in their favor. But it's working out great for the Indianapolis Colts. So thank you, Chicago Bears. Let's go to Frank. Frank the Tank. What's up, my man?
Hey, I don't have anything earth-shattering. I just wanted to say, I know a girl named Mignon, and I heard you guys talking about somebody naming the kid Filet, You never know, right?
Right. So Nigel could name his son Filet. He could find that girl Mignon, and if she hyphenates her name, it'd be Filet Mignon Laskowski.
Yes, of course.
You better buy that website domain right now, Nige, before somebody steals it. FiletMignonLaskowski.com. You don't want to get stuck with a .edu or something. Jeff is up next. Jeff, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Hey, I got to start out by saying that I usually listen to the games, IU, Illinois, in my barn or my garage. And so I gotta give kudos because I love fish, man. And Buck just had me rolling Saturday night. He even called the game before it, saying that they waddle out. While you waddle in, they are really not good blockers and all that. And he nailed that game. But I gotta say something. Monday morning, I think I heard you on the Kimmel and Casey show. Jason, I'm going to give you all this credit today. I love you too, Night.
Who's Jason?
I got to say, it came on and said, you said a statement. You said, I think Indiana just scored again, right? So I'm on the floor, and I'm laughing my ass off. And I mean, I was like, I was going to go down to the Blade Bar Tavern or whatever. I got halfway down there, and I was like, man, I can't steal my buddy's credit or valor for the joke. I was going to storm into that place and said, I think Indiana just scored again.
Dude, they were scoring at will. IU had benched their starting quarterback, the star Mendoza kid. His backup is his little brother. So the backup comes in. He didn't throw a single pass in the fourth quarter, and I think IU put another 2 or 3 touchdowns on the board.
Wow.
Just running it right down their throats, man. It was wild.
Thanks for taking my call, brothers.
You got it, Jeff. Thank you so much. Larry is up next. Larry, what's up, man?
Larry?
Hey, Hammer. I'm just up the road from you in Irvington.
Okay.
One thing, you need a new game to play, and I got just the game.
Okay.
It's called Make Nigel Barf. You have people send in ideas, and then you read them and see who can make him gag. Ultimately, try to make him barf while you're reading it.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
We've had discussions about that, actually. Look, Larry, if something's going to make me barf, I'm not going to hide it.
Right. But I do say you've built up quite a tolerance because you've barfed so much, right? It's like when you first start drinking, boy, 3 or 4 beers and your legs are wobbly.
Yeah.
But then you start having more and more and you build up a tolerance.
Yeah. All of a sudden, a case, I'm not feeling the thing.
I haven't made you throw up in a long time.
know.
Like the last story we had, I think, was the story about the news anchor that swallowed the fly.
Yeah.
And you could hear the saliva and the spit coming back up. That was a violent series of throw-ups.
That was intense for sure.
And once we see you on the struggle bus, I do what any good friend would do.
Yeah.
And that's try to make you throw up even more. Because that's the difference between women and men. Women will hold your hair while their partner is throwing up. Good friends like buddies like me, we try to make you break a rib as you're vomiting in a trash can.
And I'm not... look, it might happen again. Who knows? I don't know what kind of stories are coming up. We do this day by day. These radio shows disappear into the ether. I don't know. It could happen again.
Aaron is up next. Hey, Aaron, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I just want to say we can see you guys on the YouTube video, and you have Matt on there. But Al Green, I listened to him on the way home, and he reminds me of Pappy from Son-in-Law. Traffic report. He's, in this traffic studio, Willing Wood.
Yes, yes, I know who you're talking about. I want to say that guy also popped up in a few Law and Order episodes at one point, and that was
Al Green is Pappy, and he's Willing Wood between traffic reports. And
got it.
That's what I wanted to say. That's what he sounds like.
Dude, that's a solid Son-in-Law reference, and Son-in-Law is a Thanksgiving movie. Son-in-Law is something you can watch at Thanksgiving along with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. There's a million Christmas movies. There's a million Halloween movies.
Talking the Pauly Shore movie?
Yes.
Yeah, sweet movie.
Yes. Steven Tyler PJs. Steven Tyler PJs. Chris is up next. Chris, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Been listening for a couple of years now. I love what you guys do.
Thank you.
A lot of talk lately about what Governor Braun's been not doing about the property taxes. But something I want to bring up. I have a autistic child who is on Medicaid. And because of his cuts to Medicaid, we've gone from 5 days a week of therapy down to 3.
I'm sorry to hear
My kid
that.
is not getting the treatment he needs to help him with his problems. And I think somebody needs to step up and remind our government of who they're supposed to be taking care of around.
Chris, have you noticed a difference between?
Absolutely. I mean, he's 8 years old. He's nonverbal. So it's any time that he's not receiving his therapy, it's time wasted. It's steps backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris,
Sorry, Chris.
I don't know who your local rep is, House or Senate, but do your best to reach out to them, email them. If you don't know who it is, you can just go into Google and type in "who are my Indiana reps" and it'll bring it up and see if they can be a champion for you. But I hate to hear that, man, and God bless you and your family.
Yeah, and that's the reason I bring it up is I know I'm not the only one going through this right now.
Yeah.
Because there's way more autistic children running around than have ever been before, and they need all the help they
Hey,
can
Chris, what did you think of the announcement by the Trump administration involving Tylenol and autism?
I'm not sure. They brought this up years ago as a possible excuse, and nobody really seemed to believe it then. I don't know why now.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Wow.
Chris,
No, I
man,
didn't know that.
hang in there, brother. Godspeed. God bless you, and we appreciate you.
You too. Love you guys.
Right on. Thank you. Man, that's a good run of calls right there. Good run of calls on Caller Roulette. We went down some serious topics. We talked a little son-in-law with Pauly Shore. That's how you know it's a good session of Caller Roulette.
Hey, September is here, which means the kids are back at school again. Football is back, but did you know September is also Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and AAA Hoosier Motor Club would love it if you help support cancer research at Riley Hospital for Children, which serves more than 300 new pediatric cancer patients each year. Think about that number. I don't like that number, but we are thankful that Riley Hospital for Children is here to take care of your kids.
Get all the same member benefits like discounted zoo tickets, exclusive access to the AAA Tailgate Lounge at Ruoff Music Center, and the peace of mind that comes with their award-winning roadside assistance, all while supporting children with cancer at the same time. It's a win-win. To join or renew AAA, visit AAA.com, call 844-GO-AAA-GO, or stop by your local AAA office. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
It's football season. The air is crisp, the stakes are high, and every winning team has one thing in common: a solid game plan. The same goes for retirement. You need a clear strategy, smart play calling, and a team who knows the field. At Howard Bailey Financial, we help you prepare for the long game, anticipating challenges, protecting your lead, and calling the right plays when it matters most. Because, let's face it, retirement isn't a pickup game. It's the championship round, and you don't want to wing it. Get off the sidelines and into the huddle. Text PLAY to 888-494-5004 to download your free retirement toolkit. That's PLAY to 888-494-5004. Howard Bailey Financial, because every great retirement deserves a game-winning drive. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. See disclosures at howardbailey.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with national LTE coverage. Go to rapidradios.com and you'll get up to 60% off, free UPS shipping. Add code RADIO for an additional 5% off.
We have the best technicians in the business here at Family. They'll take care of you every time. 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air, your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Game day starts with the Colts Ultimate Tailgate. Join WIBC October 12th at 9:30 a.m. at the Slippery Noodle for drink specials, games, prizes, and all the pregame fun you can handle. Don't miss Indy's Game Day Kickoff Party. More details at WIBC.com.
Alan Green's filling in for Matt Baer.
Thanks, Hammer. On the east side, 465 northbound before 71st. A stalled vehicle has a center lane blocked. Traffic is jammed back from Pendleton Pike. 65 southbound heavy from 29th to the north split. Then the southbound collectors heavy from there right down to the south split. 465 southbound slows from 70 to Shadeland. Eastbound heavy between Allisonville and 69. This report brought to you by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Alan Green. Follow us on X for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Coming up a little bit after 6 o'clock, the data center. The updates on that. What's really going on? Is the story really over? We've got that and a lot more coming up after the news at 6. Right now, it's 78 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Anytime I hear this song, it puts me in a good mood.
Always.
Holiday
always.
Road puts me in a good mood, Nige.
1 in 3 Americans embrace what they call, quote, repeat traveling, Hammer, which is vacationing in the same place year after year. Experts say the reason people do this is because they feel like they know what awaits them. So going to the same place year after year, a tradition.
Yeah, if that makes me a repeat traveler, I feel like I fall in that category.
Yeah.
Now, does it have to be the exact same hotel?
Florida.
Right. Like, I will go to Florida
I
every
would
year,
say
and I'll probably go to
Florida.
Vegas.
Yeah, Florida. We were on a streak there where our family and our cousins would go to AMI, Anna Maria Island. And last year we tried to do that, and the hurricanes ruined that. And so this year, and I love going down there. Golf cart community, just beautiful beaches, just unbelievable. But this year, Colorado.
Okay.
We are going the opposite way. No beach.
Interesting.
For fall break. And it's going to be interesting. Yeah, like you said, interesting. Don't know what to expect. Never really been out there before. I've been skiing out there before, younger. But never like in the fall, which is kind of off peak.
Is it going to be cold?
No. In fact, we fly out to Denver. They have the Great American Beer Fest out there in Denver when we fly in.
Okay.
And which is one of the biggest beer fests in America.
Hey, Beer Fest in Denver, less oxygen, bigger buzz.
Yeah, right. But we got our kids with us, so we're gonna try to get out of there and go to like Breckenridge or somewhere before we go. So I don't know. Like, I'd love going to Florida every year. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm going to Florida fall break time, late October. I think we might be gone at the same time. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale. But at the beginning of October, cashing in on a Christmas gift, we got our youngest last year. He wanted to see a bunch of national parks. So we're going to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and Grand Teton National Park.
Nice.
Doing a couple days, about 3 or 4 days there. Now, I've never been to that part of the country. And it might be a little chilly, early October.
So this is opposite of the story again. You and I are both doing opposite things that this story is talking about.
But I've also been to Vegas, and I'm going to Florida this year as well. Went to Vegas early in the year, and I'm going to Florida later in the month.
Okay.
So,
well, never mind.
Like, the thing about, going where you know where, like, the grocery stores are, the convenience stores, where the restaurants and the beaches and the bars are. Like, I kind of like that feeling.
I do, too.
For sure, man. Real quick, the website The Onion, which leans very left, right? Like, the Babylon Bee has become, like, the conservative version of the satirical paper.
Yeah.
But The Onion... they posted a viral video of a controversial new tactic from police in New York. It's Stop and Kiss program. Take a listen.
What?
The policy, which allows officers to kiss anyone who they think looks suspicious, has been the subject of criticism from those who say it's a violation of privacy and a potential breach of constitutional rights.
Throwing my stuff on the ground, kissing me on my neck and face, and pushing me up against the wall and start nibbling on my ear.
Every time I go out and I see a cop, I'm ready for him to come up, ask me questions, and give me a little kiss.
Let's take a look at a disturbing cell phone video that's been making the rounds on the internet.
Stop! Put your hands on your head. Oh, come on, man. They just kissed me 2 blocks ago. Come on, man. I didn't do it. Shut up and let me kiss you.
It's been a while since The Onion has actually made me laugh, but I thought that was pretty funny.
Instead of stop and frisk, a new tactic from the NYPD.
Stop and kiss. You just kissed me 2 blocks ago. It's pretty good. We got the news coming up next. Biggest stories in Indy coming up right after that.
Oh, man, talking Hammer and Nigel here, your Central Indiana American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Elite Ductless Pro dealer. Absolute comfort. Have you heard about these things? They specialize in these ductless mini splits. They can be mounted on your wall or flush with the ceiling. They heat and cool at a very efficient level, and they can be used to heat or cool specific rooms without ductwork, which is a very clean and efficient way to heat and cool your home.
These high-tech units are how most of the world heats and cools their homes and offices. These Mitsubishi electric ductless systems have advancements that can sense when a